it looks like I was muted. Sorry about that. Hello, everybody. Apparently, I have myself muted. Got myself on solo here. Let me take it out of that if I can. Well, where did he go? Is he here? There he is. I'll find him here in a second, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. I think. There he is. D-Bose Nation. How you doing tonight, good buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Hello, Nakoti, Dragon Classy, Diamond Art, Roseanne Mossman, St. Louis Unveiled, Josh Kinder Fortnite, Nakoti, Della Perry. Did I already say Roseanne? If I didn't, hello twice. Katie D. And that's all I see at the moment, guys. How's everybody doing this fine Friday evening? I would first like to say that I would want to say I'm sorry for not being out for a couple weeks, guys. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks, but I have been really, really busy. I had some personal family things that I had to take care of, and because of some of that, it kind of generated a small windfall in my favor, and I was able to do a few things that I wouldn't have ordinarily been able to. So while I had my health and the ability, I decided to go ahead and get on it and get it done, guys. So I've been a little busy, and here I am tonight. So I hope y'all are doing good. Hope everybody's having a good night. Artie said, when you going out driving again? I'm not sure, Artie. Possibly tomorrow night. Definitely not tonight. I've been working all day, and I'll be honest, I'm just tired. So I figured I would get together with y'all and just have a bit of a chat. We can talk about a few things. Debo, do you have anything on your mind, sir?
No, not at all at this point. It was a nice little surprise, but no, I have nothing on my mind right at this point.
Hello, Fred Bowens. I'm doing great, sir. Good to see you out there. Uncle Artie, of course. Good to see you, sir.
Uncle Artie.
Guys, the last stream that I had done, I believe we talked about freedom, didn't we? A little bit about what freedom was, maybe some of what freedom wasn't. We dealt with some craziness in the chat, but hopefully we don't have to deal with that again. I think we took care of that. But speaking about freedom, I'm not sure if I've ever truly voiced it or not. But a lot of these, not all, there are some good guys out there. You guys know there are good and bad in every profession. It don't matter if you're a cop or an auditor or if you make Big Macs. There are good people and bad people that do all of those things. Will Ellison says, hey, Terry, what happened to Spaljeric? I don't know what you're talking about, Will. As far as I know, he was arrested for domestic violence and possession of drugs originally. If there's been a second arrest, I am, at the moment, unaware of it. Yes, Nakoti, I'm sending smoke signals. Can you see them? I'm actually out here on my porch, guys, enjoying my little fire pit here, and I figured I'd bring y'all along and let y'all watch it burn with me. But as far as some of these guys, like I say, they're good and bad in every profession. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. So right now I'm only talking about the idiots and the bad ones. Although I will acknowledge there are some good ones out there, and it's some of these people that call themselves auditors, some of these people that call themselves First Amendment auditors, some of them go out and provoke an interaction. It's not organic. It's not how people normally act. I think most of you here know that, But I have to be honest, I'm worried that these guys are going to force them to want to pass more laws to restrict our rights because they're doing things irresponsibly. When you exercise your rights, you have to do so morally and responsibly. I think we talked about that the last time as well. And I think a lot of these guys are doing exactly opposite of what they say and believe that they are doing. They're not really holding people accountable, and they're not really exercising their rights. They're going around and being a nuisance and creating a problem is what they're doing. Katie said, are you roasting hot dogs? Maybe here in a while. That's got to burn down a little bit. We might, you never know. That's the great thing about having a fire pit. You can do that if you want. You ever eat good fire roasted hot dogs, Debo?
Yeah, I just answered her in the chat. Yeah, you got to have your hot dogs, your marshmallows.
I gotta have the s'mores, man. Otherwise, if you don't have to go in and take a shower after eating 2 or 3 s'mores, it wasn't worth having a fire, was it?
Yeah.
seems to work. Have to wash the marshmallow off. Well, I sent a message to APO.
Yep.
I don't know if he'll join us or not. I guess we'll see as we go. Will Ellison says if you don't use them, you lose them. Yeah, it's something like that. You still have to do it morally and responsibly, though. You know, that's the key components right there. You know, I think society's gone way too far in assuming that there really is no morality, and they try to look to paperwork to tell them what's right and wrong without ever really considering the fact that they already kind of fucking know what's right and wrong. You know, I mean, most people do. You know how not to act in public. You know what the things not to say. You know, the things not to do. You know, Sovereign said, "Are you doing pagan rituals?" I don't know, man. We might dance around it once or twice. I haven't tried that. Roseanne says, Iron Auditor has said he has a little fire on his porch. No, that's not a fire on my porch, for crying out loud, but it's out in front of it. You know, I'm sitting on my porch. The fire is not sitting on my porch. Good old boy said, Terry, no one is going to stop the cops. Well, I mean, if they're damn sure and determined to go out and hurt people, no, there's probably not much you're going to do about it if you don't fight back. You know, I mean, there's really not, you know, so there you go. How you doing tonight, Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind? I haven't seen you in a bit. I hope you're doing well, you and Naughty Hippo. But I think that some of these guys, the way they're going about it, they're actually endangering rights more so than they are protecting them. And again, I say that's not all, that's some. You know, like I said, they're good and bad in everything. So he says it's a full moon. We're going to dance naked around the fire and howl at the moon. There you go. That sounds like a great idea. I don't know about the naked part, you know, but I don't think everyone wants to see me naked. I don't even want to see me naked.
I'd like to hear you howl, though.
Want to hear me howl? So, guys, I want to talk to you a little bit. I haven't gotten the other show that I want to do off the ground on my other channel yet because I've been busy with other things and a few small minor details are keeping me from it. I'm going to be doing that real soon, and I hope that's going to be something that you enjoy, something in addition to me driving around, so that I don't have to go out and drive around 2 or 3 nights a week because it's tearing up my car. You know, it's just too many miles. It's too many miles on my old back. You know, I'm getting to be an old man, and I'll be honest with you, I don't want to spend that many hours, you know, in the car. So I'd like to go out, you know, 2 or 3 times a month instead of 2 or 3 times a week. You know, but to fill in the difference, I would like to have something on the other channel where it's going to be more, I guess, of a mix of interviews and truth versus opinion pieces, you know. And the great thing about it is it'll open it up to where we can really truly talk about anything. You know, we're not stuck on police or any particular thing here local. We can do local and anywhere else, you know. So anyway, it'll open up the table, and we'll be able to discuss almost any topic with that we like, within reason, of course. Some things we don't give a damn and don't want to discuss, but you know what I mean. And there's a few things I'd like to give my opinion on. However, I have to be honest, I want to do it on the other channel. And the reason is because if I end up saying something that they start striking my channel for, they cancel the channel. If I do it on the other one, all I've lost is that other channel. It's not monetized anyway, right? So I still have this one, so I can still start another one off it, you know what I mean, to keep myself going. So I hope you understand there is maybe there's a madness to my method. I don't know if there's any method to it or not. But
Are you streaming on both channels tonight, Ironton? I didn't check.
No, there's no point streaming the same show to the other channel. You know, it's just the same thing. So I haven't put anything up there since the K9 video. That was the last thing that I put up on that channel.
Okay.
You know, but like I said, I would be able to not only do some of that and cover, you know, some of those things that I want to do, but we can open it up and do a lot of other things. We can do episodes and parts where we go back to the museum. You know, I can show you all some of the historic sites and things around here. If I'm not spending all my time, effort, and money driving around in circles all night looking for shit we can't find, then I'll be able to, you know what I mean? I'll be able to open up that time in my life and be able to share it with you all a little different. You know, we'll be able to talk about different things and see different things. So I hope that you guys will join me there to do that. Like I say, I got to be honest, guys. I can't. Driving around 2 or 3 nights a week is not sustainable. You know, monetarily, it's just not sustainable. So it's getting more expensive each day that I go, and this channel is monetized, yes, but it's always limited, so I don't really get much for ad revenue, you know, and so it's
Yeah.
not like I'm thousands of dollars, you know. Um, I'm not even pulling in enough to cover the internet bill. So, and I'm not whining and crying and asking for money. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying that I'm unable to keep putting that much into it to keep something like that going. So we can do it, just not as often, if that makes sense. So
Yeah. Well, it's really difficult to be able to, you know, because we all know how much gas is today, and the roads and everything out there are not the greatest. So I mean, driving around for as long as you do, and it's got a wear and tear in your body as your pocketbook for sure.
right. Yeah, it's a little hard on the old back, and it's getting harder. That car's not exactly made for luxury. It's a Hyundai. It's economy. It's definitely not something that you enjoy taking long trips in. So, and again, I'm not trying to whine and cry like a baby. I'm just trying to be honest with y'all. So doing that is not sustainable long term. However, I still want to be engaged with you all. I enjoy the chat. I enjoy the people. I enjoy the camaraderie. Oh, Kathy C is a new member. Hello, Kathy C. Thank you for that. Thank you for being part of Irontown. We appreciate it greatly. Love having you here. Welcome, welcome. And hopefully you guys will stick around and be part of this other thing that I want to do. So unfortunately, as I said, the last few weeks I have been really, really busy and just haven't had a chance to put my all into it yet. The things that I had to take care of. But I think it's going to be fun. Um, Debo, I've explained to you kind of what I want to do, and I don't really want to bear it all. I don't want to tell everybody everything. I want them to be a little bit surprised when they see it.
Yeah.
So, but with what I explained to you, how do you think it'll go? Do you think you think it is a good idea? Do you think we'll do it?
There's my phone call.
Nope. You go ahead.
I have to take this.
Yes, sir. You go right ahead. We'll talk to you. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Debo's got to take a call. He told me that before I started. Um, so I'm hoping that you guys will stick around. I want to do something a little bit different. It'll be more, I guess, kind of like talk show based. I'll be able to bring you a lot more information in a shorter time. And again, like I said, we can talk about not only local things, but we can talk about anything, politics, religion, anything you guys want to hear about, or anything I think might interest you. I can throw that out there. So, I want to. Kathy said, I enjoy your posts, work in Ironton, but live in South Point. Well, you're still pretty close, almost a neighbor there. I actually live out in Pedro, Kathy. I don't actually live in Ironton, but I live out in Pedro. Will says he's paying $10 a gallon in the UK, so you got it made. Well, I tell you what, it's a lot cheaper here than it is there, but it doesn't make it cheap for sure. Got an electric cart and pulled the seat out. Lazy boy. That might work. Could also just park the car at an intersection and we could talk and watch the traffic. I could. Like I say, we'll still do some things on this channel like that. We'll still be in the car for the most part. I've been busy all day, and I didn't even get the set till just a little while ago, as y'all know. So, just been busy, guys. Like I said, had a small windfall. It allowed me to accomplish a few things, and I wanted to get it done. I'm not getting any younger, and if I don't do it now, I'm afraid that in the years to come, I won't be able to. You know, so I just want to get some things done so that I'm kind of set. As I turn into an old man, as you guys are on this journey with me and watch me just age into an old man, then I want to have certain things set up so that I don't have to work as hard then to get it done. Golf, not gold. Gotcha, Nakoti. Horse and buggy. There you go. The only problem is feeding them horses. That's more expensive than the gas. I guarantee it. The horse is not cheap to have by any means. So is Uncle Artie still out? Are you still out there, Uncle Artie? You still listening, sir? Just chatting with everyone is what we love so much about your channel. Not much happens in Ironton, so it's all the chat. Right, exactly. And I love to chat with you all too. And this gives me an opportunity to focus a little more on you guys and a little less on driving for sure. I don't have my attention split. Will says, Terry, do you do 2A when you do? Yes, I am always armed, Will. I always have a Glock 19 strapped to my right hip unless I enter a uh, court building or something where it is obviously illegal to carry. I carry everywhere I go other than those places, obviously. So yes, every time you see me out with a camera in my hand, I always have, and always will have my sidearm strapped on. Really missing the hillbillies not turning their bright lights off. Well, I don't know that I'm missing that quite so much, actually. Um, that kind of sucked. I'd rant a little bit, but I'll find other. I've got other things that I want to rant about, guys. You're not out of the woods on the ranting. There'll be plenty of rants. I got a lot of shit to say. I just, like I said, I want to be a little delicate on this channel because I don't want them to strike it for something that I said. You know what I mean? I'd rather they do that on the other channel because if I lose it, we really didn't lose nothing. I still have this one to communicate with you guys. So that's the reason I want to do it there. Kathy said, I love your agenda for life. Just turned 64 on 24th. Right? Right? It is definitely going by. You know, I just turned 49 this year, you know, and I told my cousin the other day, I said, I'm you know, he and I said, we are at this age right now where we have to watch everybody we care about go and we're next in line, you know. So if you've ever decided about getting serious, now will be the time, I suppose, if you haven't yet. Firearm fake patriots are 2/3 of the reasons we have problems with police that we do. Well, I don't know, Paul. I have zero problems with the police. I've never had any problems with the police. So me carrying a sidearm makes no difference. I walk in amongst them. They have no problem with me or anyone else for that matter carrying a firearm as long as it's legal and safe. I don't think anyone really around here anyway. No one cares. But around here, everybody's got one anyway. Most of them are concealed. I do not carry concealed. I carry open. But most of the carriers here are concealed, so you wouldn't see them anyway unless they pulled them out. Kathy C said at my age the filter is gone. Right? Well, my filter's been gone for a long time. You guys know that. You've heard my language. I don't really give a fuck, and because of that, you know, I really don't have a filter. You know, I just kind of like to say what I see, and you know, there are a few things happening not only locally but especially statewide and nationwide, and a few things in world government that I personally would like to talk about. I'd like to give my opinion about a few things, you know, and the reason is because I believe that most of you will hold the same opinion. However, we might be flirting on the edges of what we can and can't say sometimes. So we'll see how that comes out when it does. The Cody says, I'm older than you, you overly caffeinated, salty little man. Yes, yes, I am. You'll have that, I suppose. That's one of my favorites. Overly caffeinated, salty mouth little man. I sure am that. You know, it's funny, guys, when people first, you know, when they first seen me out, you know, when they first started to get to see me out, I probably in their minds look like a perpetually pissed off old man with little man syndrome, right? Because I'm a little tiny guy with a big pistol on my hip, and then you meet me and you find out the pistol's really not that big. It's just my legs that small, so it looks like a hand cannon, even though it ain't. And you know, and you find out that I don't have little man syndrome and that I'm not anything like you thought I was just on that first look, you know. So it's always neat to watch people's first reaction of me and then how they feel like, you know, just a few minutes later of quick conversation. It's amazing how quick, you know, um, people can tend to simmer down. Brandon Mitchell, how you doing tonight? Good to see you out there, Brandon. Butch the Original says, anything on Spalgeric? No, the last time I was in there was last week and they hadn't had a trial date set yet. What I did get was a copy of the prosecutor's written rebuttal to the motion to suppress. So I'm pretty sure that they're not going to suppress anything. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. So I assume that trial is going to go forward. I'm just waiting for the judge to schedule that trial date. I assume he has to give his ruling on that, you know, based on the testimony given the day I was there and the written rebuttal, which the prosecutor had 14 days to file. He did. That's been filed. And now we're just waiting on the judge to, I guess, to read it and make his decision as to whether or not it's going to be suppressed or there's going to be a trial date. So that's what we're waiting on. Please tell us you'll make at least one ride a month. I'll tell you what, Roseanne, I will take care of the Purple Bridge. I promise. That'll be the easy part. we'll make sure that no matter what, we always have a way to cross the bridge. I'm sorry I'm not out tonight. Like I said, I'm wore out, guys. I'm wore out like an old sock with holes in the toes, and I have been for weeks. But I just, I couldn't. I was missing y'all too much. I've had so many people contact me to make sure I was okay, to ask if everything's all right. You guys seem to be missing me, so I'm sorry that you had to miss me. I apologize that I just kind of dropped off. I just got busy, and I didn't think y'all cared that much. To be honest, I didn't think it really mattered. So I guess I was wrong. So I really do appreciate y'all. Thank you very much for that. It's pretty cool to know that people care that much. It's pretty awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You're on top of it, man, of your word. I do my very best, Butch. I do my very best to only say what I know and only do what I say. Um, I am just a man, and of course, I have and probably could in the future fuck that up. So, don't hold me too much, but I do everything I can just to be as straightforward and honest as I can, regardless of the topic. I do my very best anyway. Um, you know the the Spalgeric thing. It's not personal for me. I don't have any bad feelings against Bradley Spalgeric, the guy. Bradley Spalgeric, the cop, that made him a bad cop. It didn't necessarily make him a bad person. I've known other people to take drugs. That ain't no thing. They have, and they quit and they're fine. You know what I mean? So I'll leave that to the future. But I have nothing personal at all against Bradley Spalgeric. There may be people out there that do, but I don't. So I can't really say anything. I'm just following the story, because it's related into all this fun that we've been going through for a year. Kathy said, can't stop my verbiage, and if you can't read nonverbal communication and can't read body language, yeah. Well, a lot of people don't realize they could read it. They don't very well, but it's just because they haven't really paid attention. If you start paying attention quick, body language is everything, right? So, like I was saying, when people seem a little nervous whenever I walk in because I have a sidearm on, what I usually do is I start talking to the person who seems nervous. I look them right in the eye and say, "Hi, how are you doing today?" And because I'm so loud and proud, it kind of puts them on the spot and they have to respond. And now, just a few second, conversation, I'm usually able to crack off a joke. I'll say, "How are you doing?" They'll say, "I'm okay. How are you?" And I'll say something silly like, "Well, the sun was shining today. They had to let me out from under my rock. They didn't have a choice." And it'll give them a little laugh. It's like an icebreaker. But my body language is everything. When I'm talking to them and when I'm responding to them, I make sure that my posture is very relaxed. And because of that, they automatically, subconsciously, are relaxed. Because I'm not tense and tight. They aren't either. You do what you say you're going to do. We all make. You're right. I do. Like I say, I do my very best to do that. Occasionally, life comes along and stops you from doing the things you'd like to do. Of course, But Lou said, "Throw another log on. It's getting chilly in here." I'll tell you what. I'll throw another log on anyway because it's about to need it. Give me just a second. I got to step around in front of the camera to do that. There you go. How about that, Lou? Will that fix it up for you? I believe it will. That ought to warm you right up, sir. Yeah, but you could just be a friendly crook with a gun. Yeah, well, Katie, the one thing you find is somebody getting ready to steal your shit usually isn't that nice to you, unless they know you. And then 99% of the time, when somebody's going to do you harm or steal your stuff, they usually know you. Just saying. It's not very often people just get in the car and drive around town all night to find a place to rob. I don't think it happens that way. I think they know damn good and well what they want is, and they go to get it. That's what I think. Lou said, "Who doesn't love a good fire pit?" I don't know, Lou. There's probably somebody out there that has a problem with it, but I love it. I love being outside, and one of the wonderful things that happened to me was I was actually given the lumber to build this little porch that I'm now sitting on. That's one of the things that I've been doing this week, and getting this done so that I will be able to enjoy this and sit here from time to time and just unwind and be a man, instead of always being on the move. I'm always doing something, so I'm always busy. Cody said, my first impression of you was that of Dale Gribble or his twin from King of the Hill. I'm sorry, I'm not sure who those are. I never really watched the show. I just seen it quickly, so I'm not sure the characters. I don't get the joke. My family owned a business in Ironton. There was always a pistol in arm's reach. Yeah, there should be. There should always be. That's it's not an offensive thing. I don't wear it to scare people. I just wear it because it makes me feel safe and it keeps everybody around me safe. And I can prove that because I've been carrying it for a long time, a lot of years. And there's never been anything out of the way happen whenever I'm in the vicinity. It might happen when I'm not there, but it doesn't happen when I am. So, if that has anything to do with it, great. If it don't, it doesn't matter. I have it just in case. It's better to have it and not need it than it is to need it and not have it. That's how I always go with it. Natasha Jones, how you doing tonight? Good to see you out there. And Cody said, Bigfoot. Well, the only Bigfoot around here is me. I got huge feet for such a tiny guy. I'm only 5'4", but I got a size 10 shoe, and I know guys a lot taller than me still have smaller feet. So I'm not sure how, I don't know if I got stuck under a rock as a kid or something, just grew out the feet instead of going up very high, but whatever happened, happened. So I'm like a little shaved down Bigfoot, like a little foot. Which says it's your right to wear it right, which is why I do. It's more of an educational thing than anything. People ask me about it a lot. And now that I have worn mine for so many years, I've actually helped people get their concealed permits. I've helped them through find the training courses. I've talked with them a lot and educated them about having and carrying and what to expect and what they should do and shouldn't do, those kinds of things. So, that's more than anything. It's an educational tool. It definitely is a conversation starter. It starts a few around here, I guarantee it. Dragon Classy says, Ironton, we all love it. Well, thank you, because I love each and every one of you guys. I love having you here. Y'all know that. Kathy says, have you heard from Fubar? No, I have not. He told me that he had a heart attack and that he had to have bypass surgery and that he was going to be out of commission for a minute. So as for the moment, that's the only update that I had. I think he was okay for the moment, except for needing that surgery. I didn't want to send him too many messages and bother him too much because he's going to be laid up and I don't want to push too much into his private life. So that's what I have right now. And I just been kind of hanging back, hoping that when he's able, he'll give me an update. And if he doesn't, I will contact Cerebral, his daughter, through Discord, and I will ask her. No Bigfoot in Larry County. You know what, Natasha? There's actually a sighting here just about a mile from where I live, according to the. There's a website online. I don't know how to get to it. I don't know what the name is, but my cousin went there once, and there's one right down the road here. So, Logan Sandman, how you doing tonight? Good to see you out there, sir. I hope you're having a good Friday night too. Welcome to Ironton Auditor's fireside chat, huh? little different than driving around tonight. I was busy today and didn't have the energy, so I figured I'd just bring y'all in and right to my front porch and start a fire and let y'all hang out with me for a bit. Roseanne says Fubar was live about an hour ago. He went into great depth. Oh, okay, so he was live. Okay, well then you guys are more updated than I am. Then I have not really been on YouTube in the better part of 2 or 3 weeks now. I've just been kind of busy. I haven't been in anybody's chat. I haven't been around, and I'm sorry for that, guys. I just I had some things to do. So as I always say, YouTube for me is something that's extra in life. I have to take care of certain things, and if something has to give, unfortunately, it has to be YouTube. Because my life outside of that has to come first. That's obviously first and foremost. So, that's kind of why. Let's see. What did Logan say? He said, I just spoke with Fubar online. He's okay. Did a bit of a live stream from the hospital. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that he's doing all right. And hopefully he'll get back on his feet and be out of there soon. And we'll get him back out driving. Logan said, he's a grumpy fuck. I bet he is. You have a heart attack, need open heart surgery. It'll probably make you a grumpy fuck, just a guess. Yes, Nakoti, he did. I'm sorry that you didn't know that. Yes, he did have a heart attack. He is, or was, I assume still is, awaiting bypass surgery. But I think he's okay for now. Just needs to get that surgery. He divulged his medical and personal situation. Well, there you go, guys. The best thing you can do is to go watch Fubar's latest video. Apparently, he'll tell you everything you need to know, because I don't know much, guys. I'm sorry, I haven't watched it either, so I apologize. No space in between, CJ. And how you doing tonight, CJ? It's good to see you out there, CJ Mobley. When you type the exclamation point, don't space it. Just type it as one word, and it should bring it up. Kathy says, please take care of yourself too. If you're talking to me, I do my best. I try. I can't help anyone else if I'm sick or hurt, right? So, I got to make sure that I can. I can't continue to do what I do if I don't take care of myself. If I'm not somewhat healthy, which is what having this little area out here, this little porch means to me, because I get to sit outside and let my mind go and just relax, which is not something I've really done much in my life. I've always been so busy, especially the last, I don't know, 10 or 15 years. I've barely had a chance to sit down. So, I really just need to sit down and put my feet up and watch a day or two go by. I think it would be an interesting change for me, because I rarely ever sit in the same place very long. His doctor came in, did the surgery already. Oh, there you go. Well, shit, there you go. Holy shit. That was quick. Well, there you go. Thanks, Roseanne. Apparently, he'll be released in a couple of days, and he's already had the surgery. Holy shit balls, man. That's pretty quick right there. Hey, congratulations, Doc, I guess. Second surgery. Wow. Well, they're just cutting him wide open, poor feller. I bet he's going to be good and sore. Make sure you send some warm wishes, well wishes, and some prayers that way if you pray. He's definitely going to need it for the recovery, I would say. Samantha says, what have you been busy doing work? Yes, I have been busy doing a great many things. One of those was a lot of personal things. My uncle and aunt had died at the beginning of last year, right before I became Ironton Auditor on YouTube, and their estate and their land and everything has to be settled, and we had an entire week of moving stuff out. And in that, I'd gotten some lumber to build a porch, so I did that because I didn't have anywhere to keep it under roof. If I didn't, I had to hurry up and build it to get it off the ground and get the roof on it. So things like that. I have been really busy between that and trying to fix some of the normal stuff that I fix. I've just been really, really busy. Looks like a hillbilly solo stove with a bug zapper. Well, there is a bug zapper going off in the back for sure. You can't live in the middle of the fucking forest and not have a bug zapper, man. They will, especially my little self that pick me up, carry me off, man. And damn mosquitoes are like eagles compared to my size. Will says, Terry, work-life balance. I try. Well, I'm trying now. I never really tried before. I always just kind of worked, but I'm getting to that point where I need a little more balance. I need a little less of something to do, because I've been so busy for so long. I just need to stop in place and look around now, every once in a while. Ironton Auditor, have you looked at the moon? Not tonight, I haven't. Should I? It is actually at the back of my house is where I would find the moon. I would have to step around the house to see it. I haven't looked tonight. Ida Anson, how you doing tonight? Good to see you out there, sis. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Florida bugs need tail numbers, right? We got some of them here, Logan, I promise you. Will Ellison said, there's 17 of us here. Let's all chat. Well, there you go. They usually do, for the most part. A little bit smaller crowd tonight, probably because I'm not out driving around, that, and I haven't been on in 2 or 3 weeks. Like I said, I'm going to start another show on the other channel, and I'm going to have some guests. Even Legicator, even Captain Chad, said he'd be happy to join in. So of course, he has his own life and stuff going on too. So I have to catch him when I'm able. And anyway, those future things that are coming that I thought would come sooner, but because of all of the personal issues and all of the other things that kind of built up on my plate, guys, I'm sorry. I just had to kind of let YouTube fall to the wayside, get this stuff done so that I could get back to you guys. I apologize for that, but life can be demanding. I always say life gets in the way of living every time. It forces you to have to do those responsible things instead of what you want to. CJ said, yes, it's a full moon. I'm going to walk over here and look at it. Give me just a second. Well, guys, I'll be honest with you. I can't see it at all. I don't see any moon at all, full or otherwise, tonight. So, for the moment, if it's already went across, I've missed it. My the front of my house faces the moon is out back. You know, the sun and the moon instead of coming up out front. So, how is everybody this fine Friday night? Is everybody having a good night? Is the question. It's good to see you all here, of course. I'm sorry that I have missed you guys like crazy. You know, you guys kind of become my weekly thing for almost a year. So, you know, don't think that I don't miss you when I'm not on here, because I do. You know, you guys, some of you are like family now. You know, I've seen so much and so often. I don't feel right, you know, when, I don't feel right when I don't get to speak to y'all. So know that I have missed you for a bit, and I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy to see y'all here. Tyranny of bugs getting zapped. They can rail about that tyranny all they want, buddy. I absolutely love, to hear those bugs get roasted. It sure beats them over here chewing on me. I can promise you that. And this is the very first night. I just got that bug zapper today. So this is the very first workout it's going to get. Like I said, I just got the porch built, you know, just this past week, and have been putting the finishing touches on it so I could spend some time out here, and you know, now's the time. So we'll see the workout it gets tonight anyway. Dragon Classy said she's working on her diamond art. Well, there you go. She makes some really pretty pictures with that stuff. If you guys haven't seen that, you should go look. Just saying. Logan still wants to go Buffalo Wild Wings. You always get mad every time I go by there, man. You always want wings. I didn't go by there. Now you're talking about it anyway. Look at that. I think he just loves Buffalo Wild Wings. That's what I think. CJ says, I should have got my fire pit going. I got one, man. Just hold your hands out there. We'll get you warm. It's one of, some of the most fun evenings of my entire life have been spent sitting around a fire, standing around a fire, all that fun stuff. Logan says, you never fucking stop, right? I don't. Tell you what, Logan, those chicken wings, they better be good, because they are so expensive, man, just to eat some wings with some sauce on it, I don't even like chicken wings that much. I mean, I'll eat them, but they're not like one of my favorite things. I don't care what kind of sauce you put on it. I just said I just need wood for my pit. Well, there you go. I can point you where to buy it, maybe by the truckload. You have to hit me up. I'll let you know. I'll get a hold of them, see if they got some. I'll turn you on to where I get mine. Of course, this isn't just wood for my pit. This is what I actually heat with for the year too. I have a wood burner, and that's how I get my heat. And so this is the same wood that I normally burn in the stove, during the winter to stay warm. I just have a little bit, so. Original Frank's Red Hot recipe. There you go. There you go. I put that shit on everything. It's always a good time around a fire pit. I agree, CJ. Like I said, some of the best evenings of my life have been spent around a fire. Wishing it was 50 degrees, not a fan of summer. You know what's interesting about that is I absolutely cannot stand the cold. When it hits 80 and 90 like it did today, oh, I can work like a demon. I love it. I love the heat. It doesn't bother me. When it drops down, though, and it starts getting down into 50, 40, and 30 degrees, I don't work as well. I'm really not that great in the winter. But you get me out in the heat, and I can work like a dog. I ain't got no problems with that. Can't have a fire here. Storming. I assume that means storming here right now. Shane says, any idea when the Vesuvius furnaces were lit? Are you talking about the pig iron furnace over there? It's been a long time ago, man. You're talking about back during World War II is when those furnaces were working, if that's what you're talking about. Been a long time ago. Those are just the stacks left off of them. They're not even the whole, the whole operation. It was much, much bigger than that little bit you see today. stealth camping like that guy does in Canada. I don't even know what stealth camping is, Nakoti. I'm not sure what stealth camping is. But I definitely could camp, I suppose. I have. My life here at the house is kind of closer to camping than it is anything else anyway. So you're right, Kathy. That's, kind of where I'm at in my life. There are a certain amount of things that I need to get done because like I said, I just turned 49. And because of that, that means that, if I don't get stuff done between now and 60, it's not going to get done. You know what I mean? I'm going to be unable. I'm going to be an old man instead of getting to be an old man. So I want to get a certain number of things done before I become that old man. No justice, no peace. How you doing tonight? Good to see you out there. I hope you're having a good Friday night. Welcome to the first ever Ironton Auditor fireside chat here. Oh, Kathy said she just turned 64, right? Well, I don't want to wait until I'm there before I do. I want to get what I need to get done. Get serious about life, guys, because I really have never really been that serious. I'll be honest. I haven't had a reason to be, a need to be. And now I'm kind of pushed for time, because I didn't do that before. Claiborne County Transparency, how you doing tonight, sir? Good to see you out there. I hope you're having a good Friday night. Kathy says, love the chat. That's the best part of this channel, are those wonderful people out there in that chat. I love each and every one of them. They are awesome, awesome people. You talk about as close to like really, really good friends as you can have online. You just found the honeypot of those people for sure. We have some really, really good people here. Speaking of really good people, one just went by, Nakoti, and there's Lisa. How you doing, Lisa? Good to see you out there. Claiborne said he just turned 55 on the 31st. Now, you're a little bit ahead of me, sir. I just turned 49. I'm headed your way, though, as quick as I possibly can. What does Terry think about your president? Don't have to answer. What do I think about our president? I think about as much of him as I did the last one. I don't believe either one of them were in charge of a goddamn thing. I think they're bought and paid for puppets. That's what I think. I don't think it matters which one you vote for. That's the reason you had the choice. I don't do politics. I see Republicans and Democrats as being two wings on the same fucking bird of prey. They're not here for us. They like to pretend it, but that's not true. Ironton Auditor. This is the channel that Nakoti is talking about. You will really like Steve. Is it Steve Wallace and his crazy neighbor? I'll have to check it out. Oh, there it is. Roseanne put it in the chat. Camping with Steve. All right. I'll have to check that out. Oh, Kathy has bought a $10 super sticker. Thank you, Kathy. That is appreciated so very much. I appreciate you. Guys, I wish I could say thank you more than just the words thank you, but know that you have I'm so grateful. Thank you very much. Stealth camp behind an interstate billboard and a highway median outside a police station. Holy shit, I don't know if I want to camp in those places or not. That doesn't sound as much fun for me. I don't know if I want to try to hide in amongst places exactly. Lisa said, why do you have a fire going? It's outside, and it's just because it's aesthetically pleasing. And if I didn't have a fire going, there wouldn't be any light out here at all. It's pretty dark. The only other light is my blue bug zapper, and it's not very bright, so I wouldn't be able to see anything. But that is why. Just because, so you guys will have something to watch too. I like to sit and watch a fire burn. I'm weird like that. But I have a small porch that I built on the front of my house, Lisa, and what you're seeing is my point of view as we're sitting on the porch. I have this on the camera on the rail, so you're seeing what I'm looking at, which is my fire burn. So there you go. That's why I'm doing it, just because I thought it'd be fun and nice. Exactly. We are pretending to camp. There you go. Pretending to camp. That'll work. That'll work. I, like I said before, some of the most fun nights of my life have been spent around a fire. It's comforting. It's, it's relaxing. You can just sit and watch stuff burn, watch the wood burn, and drift away. It's almost like the old Calgon commercials. Do you guys? Now I'm showing my age. I remember the Calgon commercials from when I was a kid, and they'd always say, "Calgon, take me away." Well, that's kind of what I need every now and then, is something to take me away, and that's why I have my fire pit and my little front porch. This is the place that I am able to come to for it to go away. So, I get to be almost like I'm camping, yet I can go in and sleep in my own bed, and I'm right next to the water faucet. It ain't like Naked and Afraid or something. I don't have to run through the woods naked to find something to eat. I can be right here at the house and still kind of camp too, and have just as much fun doing it. So, well, that was kind of the idea, guys. It was supposed to be a little relaxing. I wanted to come at you a little bit different tonight, instead of being quite so high energy, which I always am. But we'll sit here and have a talk. Why is that tent rocking? How you doing, hey Pick? Good to see you out there, sir. You know how it works, man. If the tent's rocking, don't come knocking. Just saying. Irontonauditor, you need a hammock. You know what, Katie D, I tried to sit in a hammock one time and about broke my hips when I hit the ground 3 times in a row, and I decided that a hammock's not my thing. Apparently, I'm not bright enough to be able to sit in one safely, because it just keeps dumping me right out on the ground and slamming me to it. So I'll just sit in a chair. I'm good. I got a little footstool. I put my feet up. I'm good to go. Hey, there's Blanche. How you doing tonight, Blanche? Good to see you out there. Says, I've missed you, Terry. I'm so glad you are back. I have missed you all too, severely. I've just been incredibly busy, guys. I'm sorry. Like I said before, I've told everybody else, I've just been so busy the last few weeks, and certain things were made possible where they weren't before. And if I didn't get on it, it wasn't going to get done. So that's what I did. I just jumped on it and got it done. Whoops, I didn't mean to highlight it there. Trying to scroll through here. I just said I zone everything out when I'm watching a fire, right? It's easy to do. It's easy to just totally get lost in a fire. You can sit around and let the world go. I think that there are too many of us who don't actually do that anymore. I think that so many of us, what we do is we get up, we go to work, and we come home, and what we're doing to unwind is jumping on YouTube and watching excitable stuff. And so, like, we never really just sit down um, with nature and enjoy it, and let the day go by, let the day wear off. Will says, hey, Terry, what happened to Pam, the police chief? Well, she retired, Will. Actually, she had her years in, decided to retire. She retired, and we have a new police chief now, and his name is Dan Johnson. So she just retired. I'm sure that Chili has a big story, but unfortunately, none of that's true. She just retired. Lynn Willow, how you doing tonight, Lynn? Good to see you out there. Says hi, everyone, and hey, Ironton Auditor. Good to have you with us tonight, Lynn. Kathy C says it's called mindfulness. Yes, and see, the thing is you guys have all experienced it. I'm sure you go through your life, and there's been maybe 10 or 15 years that have passed, and you see someone with their child that you haven't seen. Sometimes even 3 or 4 years, and they've grown so much and things, and you're like, oh my gosh, like, are you really that old? Very good and well, time passes for them the same, but because sometimes when you look back across your life and you're like, I wonder where the years went. Well, they went while you weren't minding. That presence of mind, you didn't have any of that. So one day drew into the next and became a faded, not really even a memory. It was just a day that went by because you went through the motions, but you were not really mentally present. And that's where the time goes. So, as the old sayings, you have to stop and smell the roses. At some point you just have to, you can't always be overly caffeinated. Sometimes you have to, let the caffeine wear off and take a seat, and enjoy life. We have our over caffeinated, salty short ass back, right? Speaking of overly caffeinated, I need a cup of coffee, is what I need. And Lisa said, I'm glad I missed the tell your age segment. Right? That's funny, Lisa. I was just talking about getting older because, there's a certain amount of things that I'm already 49. So if I don't get done physically what I need to get done in the next, 5 to 10 years, it's probably not going to get done because I'm going to be 60, So I was just talking about how I see, and I'm trying to be real, about the time that I have left and not have unrealistic expectations. Roseanne says, I saw the new marshmallows in Walmart. To have a chunk of chocolate on the inside. It melts when you toast a marshmallow. Brilliant, right? Right. I've seen those too. I ate a couple of them. They're kind of different. Not quite what you would think, but they aren't bad. They're definitely interesting. I have never roasted one yet, but maybe, well, now that I have fire pit, I guess I have that opportunity. I'll just have to buy me some of those. I'm going to bed, Terry. It's almost 3 a.m. here. Will Ellison, you have a good night, sir. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you staying up and catching us in chat. Always good to have you. You're always welcome here, sir. You sleep well. CJ says, I go fishing. That's how I reset myself. Yeah, I can and have, but I have been so busy. I haven't done anything. I've not went fishing. I've barely just sat down, so, and that's been a lot of years now. So I need to I need to sit down and become a little more mindful and relax a little bit. Something that I haven't done a lot of. Guys, I'll tell you what. I'm going to walk in here and get me a cup of coffee, and I will be right back, guys. Give me just a second. Alrighty, there you go. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean to leave you alone again. I see y'all didn't get too rowdy. Phone's still up on the rail. Y'all didn't knock it off, so that's doing good. Kathy said, I want some too. Tell you what, I'll email you a cup. How's that when it's ready? Will that work? I'll just email you a cup. Della's going to bring it to me here in a minute, so I'll have a hot, fresh cup here in just a minute. Oops, I knocked y'all off, guys. Hold on a second. Get you back up here, try to get you back where I had you. Knocked you off. Sorry about that. That's the problem trying to hold this damn phone. It don't work out so well. I got it on the porch rail, and the porch rail's not exactly made for live streaming, so to speak. There we go. I think I got you back. Drop y'all on the fucking deck. I'm on my deck hearing the little frogs. There's usually a bunch of them around here. They're quiet tonight. It must be because I'm out here making all kinds of noise. So, it must be keeping everything else pretty quiet, I suppose. There you go. Lisa's got coffee for everyone. Dragon Classy said the bugs are bad here. Yes, they're bad here too. Just out of view of the camera. If you've seen that little blue light a second ago, I have a bug zapper there, and that's the reason is because they are treacherous here for sure. And the worst part of the whole damn thing is where I'm so small, I'm afraid some of these eagle-looking mosquitoes are going to carry my little ass off. Some of these guys are big. I ain't got much blood. I'm just a tiny guy. One of these things sucked me dry, man. Might as well have been a vampire. Lisa said, "Oh my God, he tried to kill us all." Right? You'll have that. Damn near wrecked you right here on the porch. Drop y'all on the fucking deck, dude. That's a porn movie. That's funny, Logan. It's so funny because I just can't see myself shooting porn for sure. It's not quite my thing. Oh, there comes my coffee. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna grab it. Thank you. Hot, fresh coffee in hand. The only thing better than that is a second cup. Just saying. You're right, Claiborne. You have to learn to let go of that stress, and for some people, they'll find different ways of doing it. For me, it's being able to sit here in the country, which I love, and just the peace and quiet. I'm so surprised it is so quiet. Usually the dogs are barking. It's really quiet here tonight. Probably because I'm out here making noise, so everybody's listening to me, I suppose, rather than making their normal racket. Not that I'm complaining. I just said, yeah, out there the bugs are like 747. Yes, they are. Some of them are pretty big, man. Some of them I've never even seen before. I don't know what the hell they are, but there's some ugly, weird looking bugs. Dakota said, I need to get the percolator. Oh, there you go. I like perked coffee. I haven't had a cup of perked coffee in a long time. I don't see the old percolators too much. I have one that I can set on a fire, or on the stove. I always have one of those around, so that way there's always a way to make coffee. I don't generally use it, but it's always around for when the power's out, or for some reason I need to make coffee on a fire. Gonna poke around in the fire here a quick second and get us a little flame. I'll be right back. CJ says you need a 5-gallon bucket of coffee. Yes, I do, with a big long straw, CJ, for sure. And there we go. That's all the wood that I brought up here for the fire pit tonight, so that should burn for a little while. But yeah, a 5-gallon bucket of coffee wouldn't be bad. I've often thought of an IV bag, just hang it and mainline myself with it. Just an IV of coffee. Cody says APO still auditing the racks. He might be. I sent him a message and sent him the link. I have not heard from him, so I assume he's not coming tonight. Or at least not coming on, anyway. But I did send him the message and send him the link, so he's probably busy at home with the old lady, I'm sure. Roseanne Mossman said, Terry, stop on the... No, you don't want to do that on the fire. Yeah. That wouldn't be a good fire there. Be a little pissy. So, guys, I tell you what I am going to do. If I can here. I'm trying to. If I can figure out how to do it. I know there's a way. There we go. I'll get it here in a second. There we go. Oh, shit, I can't get it in the chat out there. I don't know how to get it out there. I can't chat from back here. Lynn says, where is this fire, Terry? Yes, it is on my property, Lynn. I am right. I'm sitting on my own front porch right now. So what you're seeing is my point of view as I sit on my front porch from the rail of it. You're seeing my fire pit in the background there, or the foreground, I suppose. No ghost stories, thank you, Terry. Oh, you don't want ghost stories? Yeah, I'm trying, Logan. I can't figure out how the hell to get it in here. That's the problem. Let me run in here on the PC real quick, and I will put the link in the chat because I can't do it from here. I'll put the link in the chat, and that way you guys can come up if you want. Give me just a second. There we go. I think I got it in there, guys. Sorry about that. Got to play between electronics here. Won't let me do certain things on the fucking phone. So there's the StreamYard link, guys. If you want to come up, anybody's welcome. Anybody out there, if you want to come up, you know where to get me. We got another one back here in the background here.
Hello, love.
Hello, Dragon. How you doing tonight? Good to see you out there.
I'm good.
What do you think of my fireside chat for the evening?
I like it.
A little different, ain't it?
Well, it stormed here today, and then it started to do it again. And I looked outside because I was going to go out and have a cigarette on my deck. And I'm like, man, it's too wet. I can't have a bonfire here. Oh, that sucks.
You know, fires don't like water much, do they?
No, love. No, absolutely not.
We've been lucky here. It's not rained in days. It's been hot. I don't
today,
mind.
Today's the first day it's rained. It's been over 80s here. It's been hot. So,
What do you say, Mr.
hello, Logan.
Hi, Dragon.
How are you, love?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, Terry. Thanks for letting me up. Oh, by the way, we need to get Carte Blanche up here.
Well, if she wants to come up, she knows where the link is. I put it in there. I can't put it in again. She'll have to scroll back.
I know. It's up to her.
I got lucky and got it in there that time.
Yeah, because I was almost going to text you in Discord and be like, this is how you do it, Terry.
Well, I know how to be as far as when you're on StreamYard on a phone, you can't chat. Now, if I'm on my PC, I do have a bar that I can chat from, but on the phone, there's no way for me to put a chat into the comments. So I had to go.
Did you guys just see what Carte Blanche typed out? I mean, seriously, is that English?
I don't know, love.
The scrub bowls and brumbies are still hanging around. Yeah, she's speaking Australian.
Oh, yeah.
Claiborne said he's out. You have a good night, Claiborne. Glad you got to stay with us for a bit. Sleep well, sir.
Take care, Claiborne.
65 CJ5. How you doing tonight? Good to see you out there, sir. He says,
hey, CJ. But, yeah, because I was going to tell you how to do it because I'm like, well, I was live the other day and I dropped the link in my chat and I normally don't. But, yeah.
Did that turn out bad?
After my live was over, I was talking to some other people and someone else tried to come up and using my name. And I'm like, oh, no, you ain't coming up here. Yeah,
I don't get the riffraff in here so much. So
usually, I know that's why I like it here. It's safe. I'm good.
We tend not to play the games too awful long, and if we do, it don't take us to figure it out. When we do, we'll take care of it.
Well, you're modded to me too, love. So.
Hey, and you know what? There's a couple of us here that actually do look like Gandalf and say, "You shall not pass."
Right, Logan. And you're modded to me too. What are you talking about?
Just keep it civil.
I am.
No, not you, them.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, man.
Don't make me pull out my MRE spoon. I'll kill you with an MRE spoon.
Holy shit.
What are you doing?
Have you not seen The Fat Electrician? Yeah, he'll tell you what grunts will do when they go ahead and shoot at Doc, what they can do with an MRE spoon. Just don't.
What do you think of my fire pit, Logan?
I like your fire pit.
That's what I said to myself too.
Hey, I'm jealous, man. I live in Southern California where open fires are virtually illegal because of all the high winds we get.
Right.
And the wildfires we get. I'm jealous.
Well, I could have a fire too here if it hadn't stormed, Logan.
Well, where are you at? Where are you at? And don't tell me what city, just what county. Where are you at?
I live in Wisconsin. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Okay, you're a bit east from me. Yeah, you're not quite as droughty as we are. You know what? We seriously, and no kidding, 2 nights ago, we got a flash flood warning because there was a stable thunderstorm 100 miles to the north, which means Bakersfield. And you know how water seeks its own level? Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm south of Bakersfield. We got the thing. The temperature dropped, the wind picked up, but not a drop of water.
Yeah, we had a thunderstorm here today, and I looked outside, and I'm like, no, it's all right.
It can be very.
Hey, I made a new friend today.
You did?
Yeah, you know who Calamity Girl is?
I think so.
Okay, she does cooking. Right,
oh, her. Yeah. I've seen you in there.
Which actually, you know, piques my interest. And it looks like she and I are going to collaborate to figure out how to make mozzarella cheese from scratch.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah. Look at a couple of amateurs try to figure this out off of the internet. It's gonna go badly.
You know what, Logan? You just gotta think positive, love. Okay, you just gotta do it like that.
Hey, I know how to make sauerkraut very well, by the way.
Thank you.
Mozzarella is going to be different. Kind of the same science going along with it.
Right.
I don't know how that's going to turn out. I mean, she was making pizza today, and I swear to God, I gained 10 pounds just watching her.
I'm just gonna put it like this to you, Logan. You just gotta think positive, love. Okay.
Yeah.
You just gotta think positive.
Wait, what was the Nike ad that ran for like 10 years during the 90s? Just do it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, unlike Mrs. Reagan's just say no.
Did you hear what I said about the other channel, Logan? What I want to do over there?
No, I
heard
didn't.
it.
I want to start a new show on the other channel. The reason I want to do it on the other channel is because I want to branch out and talk about other things, not just local things. I can do both, but I want to be able to give my opinion on certain things, not only at the city, but the state and the federal government, as well as world government things that are going on. And I'd like to give my opinion about certain things. I figure if I do it on the other channel, that way, if I say something that they don't like and they strike my channel, it doesn't happen here. It happens over there.
Yeah, when you said that, Terry, I was like, yeah, right on. I don't blame you.
Yeah, get a second channel because you're gonna look. If you start talking politics, you are going to piss somebody off.
Well, I piss people off on a nightly thing, Logan. It's what I do, but
no, not like you get.
I have a unique perspective on most things, and I'd really like to talk about a few things, but I don't necessarily want to do that here.
Well, hey, just remember who your audience is. You got a guy who's Ukrainian and was adopted into the U.S. when he was a kid.
Right.
You can pull up for commentary. You got people who live in other countries around the world who follow you, and you can pull them up for commentary.
Not to worry, I absolutely will. Looks like we got somebody in the backstage. Oh, there we go. Let's get him up here. What do you say, Dubose Nation? How you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, hey, yes. Doing all right. The dude from another country.
Welcome back, sir. Good to have you back.
Dubose!
And I want
hello, love.
I want to say hello to Hugh Stevenson. I seen him pop in out there. Hello, Hugh. Hopefully you're having a good night, too. Welcome back, Debo.
Welcome back. Remember Welcome Back, Cotter? You must remember that.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey there, Zeus.
Tyquin, how you doing tonight? Good to see you, sir.
Oh, shit. Zeus is here, too. All right. Somebody grab tequila.
He must have had a problem streaming. He said that he's sorry for the ending. I haven't seen that one yet. If it was just today, I definitely haven't. So I did put the link out there in the chat if you want to scroll back through there, Zeus. If you would like to come up, your way anybody is, it's out there in the chat. I can't do it again, but it's out there. If you scroll back. Well,
Terry, did you see one of Zeus's last videos where he was explaining how to pronounce his name?
no, I don't think so.
You got to look at it. It's funny as hell.
There you go. 65 said that life is like a public hair on a toilet bowl. Sooner or later, someone will piss you off, right?
Oh, jeez. That's a good one.
Man, that took a second, but I got it.
Oh, I got it too. Yeah. Just like what someone said about the tent. Huh, Terry?
Hugh Stevenson said it looks like Fubar is going to be on the mend. I certainly hope so. From what I just heard, apparently he's already had his surgery and should be coming home from the hospital here in a few days. So I hope that he is quick to recover. Make sure you send some warm wishes. Get well.
I just spoke with Fubar an hour ago. He did an impromptu live stream.
Yeah, I missed it.
And he is acting like a grumpy old motherfucker in the hospital. So yeah, he's getting out of there. He's walking out under his own free will.
Flat Top Hank, how you doing tonight? Good to see you out there. Says burn, baby, burn. That's right. It's burn.
Yeah, right.
Well, Terry, it looks like I found your new green screen.
Right. Y'all just use the fire pit. It works out, huh?
Yeah, why not?
I like it.
Hey, Devos, I told Terry it looked like a hillbilly version of a solo stove.
Well, it actually does have a draft in the bottom of it, a 4-inch pipe, to do two things. One, to let it drain, and two, to let air in.
You're making my point for me, Terry.
What's your point?
It's a solo stove.
Oh, if you say so. I called it a fire pit.
Well, the kind of fire pit I got in my yard, it's just a round fire pit, and it's just cement blocks.
Well, if I stick a leaf blower up in that draft, I bet I could have a forge if I tried.
Oh, did you not see what I put in the side chat about 20 minutes ago? It's like, do not give me matches. I have Boy Scout training.
I know. I saw that, and I was like, really, Logan?
Well, I don't.
Zeus, what are you cooking for dinner?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm not.
I want to hear what Zeus is cooking.
I'm not a Boy Scout, but I can absolutely build a fire. That's the easy part.
Man, seriously, when I was 16 years old, we did this 16-mile hike in the Mojave Desert, and we had an 11-year-old scout with us. And I shit you not, he burned down 2.5 acres in the Mojave Desert.
Ooh, that's not good.
That's what happens when you give a Boy Scout matches.
Sounds like a bad idea to me.
Fire department showed up. I mean, look, we spent all day hiking into this place. It took us about 2 hours to set camp, set our tents up and all that. Fire started, and it's like 30 seconds later, we're out.
Right?
It's like,
man.
We're out. Oh, God. Yeah, poor kid. We never gave him matches again.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it sounds like he doesn't need the fire starting badge.
No, he got that one. We'll give him
nobody's
the badge.
giving you matches either.
Badges. We don't need no stinking badges.
Yeah. Matches, no lighters, no magnifying glasses, anything that could get hot.
Oh, that's just lovely, Terry.
What?
I had to mute myself a minute, and I was sitting here having a cigarette, and I'm going, what is that banging bullshit? And all of a sudden I muted myself, and I'm like, oh, lovely. Somebody's shooting off fireworks.
No.
Somebody's shooting, comma, not fireworks.
No, fireworks.
Oh. So someone's shooting fireworks.
Yeah. Because I just heard it from my own bathroom. And it was like, boom, 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 boom. Like, it almost sounded like it was hitting my house, dude.
Come to LA where you get the comma.
No.
No, Ida, not yet. I can't see the moon. It hasn't broke the ridge line yet. Still waiting on it to come over the ridge. Deep in this hollow, we don't see things till a little bit later.
'Cause I just
Terry,
came up,
you just outed yourself as being an articulate, educated man. You said hollow, not holler.
Right. Well, when you
can
holler,
you hear that, Terry?
when you say holler, it means you say it loudly. I don't live in a holler. I live in a hollow because that's how it's spelled. You know.
Hey, you want me to teach you how to count in redneck?
Okay.
All right. 1 is you. 2 is y'all. 3 or more is all y'all. And guess what? They can't count past 4.
Well, you don't need to because that's all y'all.
All y'all.
All y'all. That's every one of y'all. I mean, every damn one of y'all.
Did you hear that, Terry?
What's that?
Listen.
Yeah, wait until Mom says, "Get all y'all's asses in here right now."
Because I just came outside and I could hear fireworks. Boom, 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 boom.
Was it fireworks or gunshots?
No, it's fireworks.
Then don't worry about it.
Yeah, but it almost sounded like it was hitting my house, dude.
Look, an AK-47 when shot at you makes a very distinctive sound. You're okay.
Oh, dude, I smell it. Oh, do I really smell fireworks? Oh.
Is that a bad thing? You should go out and enjoy them.
No.
By the way, I just quoted Clint Eastwood.
I know you did.
That'll get you shut down.
Somebody must be having a party.
Oh, come on. If Dr. Dave can pull a AK-47 on Team Skeptic and not get shut down, don't worry about it.
Sounds like somebody must be throwing a party. Because I can hear blaring music and smell fireworks, dude.
Is there anybody out there in the chat that could scroll back up and get that link and repost it to this stream?
Oh, crap. What, the join link?
Yes, there you go. Lynn just did it, I believe. Lynn Willow just put it in there.
Rock on, Lynn. Ooh, Lynn for the win.
Look at that. There you go.
Oh, man.
Fingers, man. Lightning fingers. Nice
Lightning
job.
fingers.
Lightning fast.
You can post it to the top.
Well, I can't.
You can.
I can't because on StreamYard there's no way to do it back here.
Yeah, see, if he's on his phone like I am,
Yeah, it has to be on.
when I go live, yeah, he can't.
The only
He
way
would have had to been on his laptop or whatever, his computer to do that.
the only way I can pin is I have to do it from YouTube. You can't do it from StreamYard, so I would have to have a second window open, and I can't do that on my phone.
See, yeah, exactly. So he's going through the same stuff.
I had no idea how Irish Demon and those other big channels do that, where it's just like bank immediate.
Yeah.
I'm still learning that.
Yeah, see, I can't do that.
Well, you got to
Not
have
when
your
I'm
chat
on my
window
phone.
open, but I can't do it because I'm not an admin, so I can't pin it.
Lynn says, I do chat modding for a living. It's easy for me, guys. Well, I'm glad it's easy for you because I've been a mod. I can't even count the wrenches I hold, but I'm not great at it. I can do it, but I'm not great at it. So I appreciate you, Lynn. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Hey, Lynn, I'm an old school IRC moderator.
Oh, there.
This, WYSIWYG stuff you get on, your notebook is just beyond me.
Nakoti said she lives in a holler and hollow. I'd say
holler and holler.
You mow the grass with a lawnmower. You put your clothes in a clothes washer.
Yep.
When you're
Who uses a lawnmower, man? I use a weed eater.
No, not lawnmower, lawnmower. Damn it.
More. Okay, got it.
You got to be hillbilly with that shit. Lawnmower.
Lawnmower.
Terry, I love
My
you.
lawnmower is powered by propane and propane accessories.
You rinse your dishes off in the zinc, and one day I was driving down the road, and a guy stops me with a red fucking flag, and I said, "What they doing up there?" He said, "They're putting a towel in the road." I said, "Why the fuck would they?"
But did you see the yeller tape? It's the yeller tape.
I said, "Why the fuck would they put a towel in the road?" I didn't know he was talking about a fucking tile. There's a big between a tile and a towel. But if you're a hillbilly, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Welcome
Don't
home,
step past the yellow tape when you're stepping on a towel.
right?
I was going to say, Logan, how many beers have you had tonight?
More than one.
Oh yeah.
That's what I
You know,
thought.
do you know, Logan, that night whenever you guys were talking about spaghetti, I can't remember. I think it was on the road show or something like that. After it was done at 10 o'clock, Clay had to go make spaghetti.
Really?
Oh, you mean I infected him? Okay.
He says, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go get the wife. See if she wants
I
to make
remember what
spaghetti
I
at 10
said.
o'clock
I
at
was
night.
using angel hair pasta with jarred sauce and a can of mushrooms in with that, and I threw in a handful of Italian seasoning.
Hello out there to Vert DeFerk and Bloody Panda 56. Good to see y'all tonight. Hope you're all having a good Friday night.
Bert's here.
65 said, were you driving your car, Terry? I drove it today, yes, but obviously I'm not driving it now. Unless I have a fire on the hood. That could be interesting. That'd be an interesting road trip right there, I would say. Sitting on the porch tonight instead of driving.
Fire on the hood. Stay tuned for Walking Dead Season 5.
Oh, Jesus.
I kind of like watching this fire, Terry. This is I like this.
Well, I was hoping to be a little bit more relaxing, a little upbeat tonight, a little more relaxed.
Hey, Terry, you're going to have to hit the new the buttons on there to turn this from, a live stream to an ASMR video. Because it's really cool.
Got Roseanne up here with us. How you doing tonight, Roseanne? Good to see you out there. Your mic is muted, Roseanne, if you can hear me. If you're listening.
It's muted.
There, I think she unmuted. Hello, Roseanne.
Hey, Roseanne.
Hey, Roseanne.
Oh, I'm still not hearing you.
Roseanne's shy.
Apparently. If you're talking, Roseanne, we can't hear a thing.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Well, she muted back out, so I guess we'll hang out here and see if she can get her thing to work there. Did you allow it permission to the mic? I'm assuming.
Roseanne's on a beer run.
Right? Grab us all one while you're gone, for sure.
Yeah, right. After the week I've had. Yeah.
Well, I have the fire for it tonight.
I know, and it's so relaxing. Plus, I'm doing my diamond art at the moment now, too. So.
Oh, there you go. Diamond art beside a campfire. Huh?
Yeah, and hanging out with my
If you guys
friends.
have not
Yes.
seen Dragon's diamond art, subscribe to her channel. She is talented.
Thank you, Logan. I appreciate that, love.
I agree with you, Lisa. I think Roseanne's up here just messing with us. Just wanted us to
Maybe.
same as all it is.
Roseanne's flirting. Don't tell your wife, Terry.
Ooh, uh-oh.
She knows ain't nobody out there really wants my ass anyway. She's safe.
Nobody wants your ass because you keep saying what a skinny little thing it is.
It is a scrawny little thing, man. I don't even have enough ass to hold my pants up. That's why I got to tighten my belt so tight. It's like trying to put a pair of jeans on a stick. You know?
Yeah, but love, you gotta remember, Terry, I'm shorter than you.
What's that got to do with the price of butter in China?
You're shorter than Terry, and I'm short. Shit.
I'm like 5'1", 5'2".
Well, Della's 5'2". I'm 5'4", but my height isn't my problem. The fact that I'm just straight the fuck down. I don't have any curves. Like, you know?
Are you telling me I'm the tallest guy in the panel?
Yeah, that's what we're telling you, Devos.
Holy shit.
Oh, that was fun the one time when I had Logan up on my panel. I had Terry up on my panel too. That was hilarious that night.
Hey, look, I'm going to leave this argument and turn it into something else, but I want to leave it with this. It ain't the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
Uh-huh.
Lisa's asking how tall you are, Debo.
5'8".
5'8". Looky there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're the tallest dude on the panel.
I
Well,
know.
Apparently, Lisa is the same height as Debo. I know that Lisa is taller than I am. I have met Lisa. Not that that's a great thing to claim, but everybody's taller than me.
Yeah, I can just see Terry looking up at her. Oh, hi.
I did.
I used to work with this one girl at the U.S. Post Office in Torrance, California, when I worked for Customs. And she was 5'1", and her attitude was, "I'm fun sized."
Mm-hmm.
What I always tell everybody, I'm not short, I'm fun sized.
Yeah, see, exactly.
I'd go through a door with that girl any day.
I'm sure you would, Logan.
Well, hey, no. Hey, get your mind out of the gutter. It means something different. But yeah, no, she could handle herself.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know. Hey, look, I can handle ball busting. Not a problem. You ought to hear me and Uncle Artie go at it, because he thinks he's.
I've heard you backstage on my panel. What are you talking, Logan?
Artie thinks he's an intelligent Marine, and it's like, dude, can you spell your name without looking down at your chest?
Oh, Jesus, Logan.
I was actually hoping to get Artie up here, but I think he left the chat. I asked a while ago if he was still out there. I didn't hear back from him. So I think because I wasn't driving, he didn't stick around tonight.
Yeah, Artie wants to be your backseat driver.
Right?
He's a good driver. He's a very good driver.
Well, Terry would be a great limousine driver.
You think so?
Yeah.
But that would suck as a job, though. How come
you get carpal tunnel syndrome opening up all those doors?
How come I would only be good at the shit that only that pays absolutely fucking nothing and you got to spend your life doing, Why can't
I've seen people take hearse vehicles and turn them into some really cool vehicles.
Have you never been down to Manhattan Beach, California, dude? They used to take hearses and turn them into surf vehicles just so they could fit their surfboards in the back.
I'm just lucky enough that I can afford to drive a Hyundai, let alone a hearse.
Logan, are you trying to tell me that you got a surfer to drive a hearse?
I didn't get him to do it. He kind of showed up.
Isn't it a faux pas for NASCAR drivers or surfers or?
No, we're West Coast, bro.
We got Roseanne coming back in a second.
We know how to make right turns.
Can we hear you yet, Roseanne? You're muted. Your mic's muted anyway. Got your back.
You know what I love doing, honestly? I love talking to people from Britain and Australia and Wales and all that who are on YouTube and try and explain NASCAR to them. And I always start off with, it starts with a left turn. And before that, there was a whole lot of alcohol involved.
Oh, Logan. Oh, I needed that after the week I've had.
I don't know about before the race, but I do know that during and after, there's usually a lot of alcohol consumed.
You know what I've noticed?
Roseanne's off mute now.
Terry, you know what I've noticed? NASCAR drivers are dousing themselves with milk instead of champagne.
Well, that's just...
Oh.
They're probably strange. I wouldn't want to smell that curdled milk on myself after hours of driving around in a circle, all nasty.
Some race bunny is going to be taking him home. Smelling like that.
Hey, Roseanne.
Oh, wow.
Can you hear you yet, Roseanne? Hello.
Oh, it's muted again.
Well, I guess not. I was hoping to get her voice up here.
Damn it, Roseanne.
Yeah, damn it, Roseanne.
You went to the Triggered Limey School of Tech, didn't you?
Oh, there we go. Got somebody else popped in the backstage here. I'm not sure who the hell that is. I can't add whoever that is. You don't have anything hooked up. No camera, no audio. Whoever you are in the backstage, marked as L.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Oh, here we go. I think I got him here. I don't know who L is, but hello, L.
Hi, L. He's muted too.
I know.
Ironton, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Are you there, L?
Terry?
Hello.
Hello?
Can you guys?
Hello.
I hear.
Okay. There you are. Hello.
What the hell phone am I on?
You don't got YouTube open, do you, love?
Yes.
That could be the problem, sweetie.
Yeah, close the YouTube and stay
Hello?
back here in the.
Hello.
Terry, it's Roseanne.
Hi, Roseanne.
As L.
Roseanne!
Hey, Roseanne. Hey, love. How are you?
I'm good. I didn't have this problem when I was talking Sasquatch with Terry and Sovereign Soul. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, and there we got Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Josh.
Hey, everybody.
Is this
Hi,
Josh?
Josh.
This Josh
Hi,
Kinder,
everybody.
who I have the pleasure of speaking to.
How are you all?
Hey, Josh.
Hey,
Doing great, Josh. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Good, you?
Always good. You know me. I'm not important enough to be bad.
Hey, Josh, I gave you 3 likes this week.
With that,
I gave you 3 likes this week, man. I'm following your channel.
thank you.
Everybody subscribe to Josh Kinder Fortnite.
Absolutely. If somebody can throw that link out there, it would be appreciative.
If I could, I would. I can't. I'm up here. I don't even have my tablet on at the moment.
So how are you doing tonight, Roseanne?
Hang on, I'm still trying to get this shut off.
Hey, Roseanne, while you're dicking around with your computer, I want you to know I've got your Food Network page, and I'm going to make a PDF presentation and send it to you. It's going to have all 56 of your recipes.
Hey, Terry, I tried to reach out to you at your email address, and it said that it couldn't find your email address. It came back to me.
It's irontonauditor@gmail.com.
Yeah, I did that, and it came back to me.
Make sure you have it spelled correctly. That's my email. Everybody emails me there.
Hey, don't forget the spam folder.
I'll try it again.
It's irontonauditor, irontonauditor@gmail.com. I know the email's good. Everybody emails me there.
Yeah, I actually got a call from my aunt tonight. She said, I sent you a message. Your mom's getting, doxxed again. And she's like, check your email. And I'm like, hang on, let me check my spam folder. And boom, there it was, the spam folder. So definitely check your spam folder.
Well, if it's returned to him, it wouldn't be in my spam folder.
Yeah, you're right.
I usually am. I have that habit, man.
Yeah, and you can change a U-joint on a damn automobile too, man. You got skills that I don't have.
I can. It's not really the skill, Logan. I always tell people it's not. I get paid for what I know, not really what I can do. Because if they knew what I knew, they'd just do what I do and save themselves the time, trouble, and money.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. It's not really about the knowledge level that you have if you don't have the to do it. Like, for instance, if you have a screw to turn, but you don't have a screwdriver that'll fit it, it doesn't matter if you know how to turn it. Does that make sense? So half of a guy doing his job, most of that is having the tool.
Yeah, and one of these days, us old guys are going to be able to go sit down in our recliner and say, no, do it this way. And they'll actually listen.
Oh,
Logan.
Ain't none of them listen so far, man. I don't know of anybody who's really willing to learn to fix things. So when I go, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to have to pay a lot of bucks to get it done.
I can't tell you how many times young kids have said, "No, show me how it's done." And it's like, okay, but you know,
Really?
I never get the chance to go sit down and go, "No, that's the way you're supposed to do it." Just fucking listen to me.
Well, I used to be that guy, Logan. That's how I learned a lot of the things that I do. I would be on job sites, and when I seen the electrician over there working, I would go over and help him for free and just be his gopher if he would show me and teach me as he went. And I've had plumbers and electricians and contractors and mechanics all do that for me. So they got the free labor, and you know, I got a lot of knowledge, so it worked out.
You know what, Terry, and this is no BS. When I was 5 years old, we just moved to Southern California. They were building these houses next to the condominium complex that we lived in. And I went over and bothered the construction guys. And one of the guys said, okay, this is a piece of wood. This is a 16 penny nail. This is a hammer. This is how you hammer stuff in. And I shit you not, within 2 years, I was putting roofs on houses at 7.
It doesn't take much. You just have to know what you're doing. You know, somebody's able to show you how to do it, and then you can process.
Yeah, well, I think it was more like, you know, let's go throw the 7-year-old kid up there because, you know, if he falls, they bounce.
Flat Top Hank says, got my divorce papers yesterday. It's time to drink. I agree to 100%.
Flat Top Hank, I got those papers too. Woohoo!
I always say that divorce court was the best weight loss program I was ever on. I lost 200 pounds of the ugliest fat I ever had in one bang of the gavel.
Wow, Terry.
Now, before anybody goes too wild, I don't think like that of my ex-wife. So it's just meant to be funny. I didn't mean that as an insult to her. If she hears that,
no, we got it, Terry. I will never talk smack about my ex-wife. You know, I fell in love with her for a reason, and we got divorced for a reason.
Right. Well, it usually takes two. Just say.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ, she is so much more successful than I am.
Well, I guess it depends on how you term successful.
She's got 13 published books.
Is that what it takes to be successful?
Well, she's getting the residuals from, so yeah, sure.
Right. So your idea of successful is based on money.
No, my idea is successful is, can I go to sleep at night without clutching a pillow?
Well, that's not what I just heard. That's why I asked. You know what? Because like my definition of success varies greatly from most that I've heard. Most people, their idea of success is based on the job that they have and the stuff that they've acquired. You know, my success, the way I see it, is based on, like you guys. You know, I have you. You are the fruits of my labors. You all, the friends that I am making, the people that I am meeting. All right.
When I met my wife, she had just driven her Gran Turismo from New York to LA. Got a job as a part-time receptionist in a advertising agency. You know, people who, you know, promote actors and stuff.
Yeah.
Then she got a job with oh God, I don't want to say the name, but it was a really bad hospital chain that, you know, most employers give you these cards out so you get, you know, paid insurance. And she was the marketing director of that. And I didn't see her really happy until she moved and worked for this company called Earthlink. And I don't have a problem saying Earthlink now because the company is out of business, but it was an internet service company. These were the guys who were selling you 56.4K modems. She got to show up in overalls and a t-shirt. And she's like, yeah, I like this job. and she just went on from there. It's just we split up.
Josh, I want to let you know I see your email in the private chat. I've copied that off, so I'll send you an email here a little bit later, as soon as I'm done with the live, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I gave you my email address because me trying to send you an email, that ain't gonna work.
Right. Well, I'll email you, and you'll have it, sir. We'll take care of it. Nicole said Fubar is getting to question mark. I don't know if that's one of the updates he gave. Maybe so. I don't know. I haven't gotten to watch his update, so I'm not sure about that. I would hate to say too much. I don't know anything.
I'm absolutely lucky, Terry. I've never been married, never been divorced, so I'm good with it.
I was married for 13 years, and we got a divorce, and I won't bore you with all the details. And then about 4 years later, I met Ella, and we have been together now, probably going on, let's see, it's been about 14 years now. So, I'm kind of like that one woman kind of guy.
Yep, that's right.
I don't float around much. It's not really my thing, I mean, it's hard enough to live life and keep up with one woman. I can't imagine. I don't know what gets in these guys' heads, man. Like, one woman is all I can keep up with.
That's right.
You know what they say, women, you can't live with them and you can't live with them.
No, you can't live without them. You can't live with them and you can't live without them.
Well, see, I disagree. I can live without them. I don't, because I have a good one in my life. But when I do all right,
Men
what makes
can't
me giggle my
procreate
ass
without
off?
a woman.
Lynn said she was married for 13 years, divorced years now. Whoop, she said, well, if you're married, you shit, it's always fun not to have it. That is a fact. Guys, what I've learned is the leading cause of divorce in America is marriage. I guarantee you. And I think a lot of times, and I'm not judging anybody out there, so please don't think I'm being personal with you guys. I just want to say something in general as a blanket statement. I think there are a lot of people who get married for what they think is love, but because they don't understand what love truly is, they get married based on how they feel. And then later, when they don't feel that way, they say something really dumb like, I've fallen out of love. Well, if that happened, then you were never truly in love. That's the problem.
I'm in love. I want a tattoo.
I've tried to convince everybody that love is not something that you feel. You will feel things because of love, but it's not about what you feel. It's about what you do. Love is an action. It's not an emotion. It's not what you feel. That's not how love works. If it was, love would always feel good. That's how you fucking know it's not about what you feel.
Yeah, thanks, Terry. Now I got Tina Turner in my head.
What's love got to do?
Okay.
Exactly.
Got to do
Right.
to do with it.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I know. Shut up, Logan.
It's all good, Logan.
Ida's been married 37 years to the same man. You ain't wore him out yet? I bet you did. I bet you did. Just saying.
No, I followed my dad's advice before he passed away. He's like, don't ever get married.
Hey, there you go. Zeus is right. He said that.
And my father was right.
He said that he's heard that marriage is the beginning of divorce. Well, you're right, Zeus. It won't begin any other way. That's a fact.
I feel lucky it wasn't Love Hurts.
You're right.
Zeus, you're a beast.
You're right, Flat Top Hank. A lot of people out there, too many people, think that love has to do with sex. Well, if that were true, you'd have sex with your children. See, it has nothing.
Congratulations, Zeus. You just broke Logan.
So love is about sex. Love is love is about none of that. Those are things that might be with love.
I'm sorry.
They're not different kinds of love. There's only one kind of fucking love. You don't love your children any different than you love your husband. If you do, you don't know.
Now you made me cough too.
Hey, Logan, ever told you that you interrupt a lot? Does anybody that?
Yeah, I got kicked off a couple of channels for that too.
Well, I figured I'd just, throw it out there. I don't want to kick you off. Just saying.
I'm sorry, man. Sir Zeus broke me.
Well, you have a mute button, push that mute button and we won't have to broken self. Right.
He's a broken man.
Oh,
Right.
God. Man, I'm bright red faced too. Sir Zeus, you dick. You did this. I blame you. All right, I'm done. Oh, God.
I get what you're saying, Terry.
Come on. I slept all day.
No, you didn't sleep all day.
Well, most of it.
No, you slept maybe about not even an hour, Josh. So I don't want to hear all that.
Okay.
Just close your door or whatever.
There we go.
Ruh-roh.
Keep that right down, damn it.
How you doing, Roseanne?
I'm good. How about you, dear?
I'm good, love. Good to finally meet you. Instead of always saying, "Hey, Roseanne and Jack."
Hey, Roseanne, hear any about how I want to do the channel? Hear any of that?
What? You're breaking up.
Well, everybody keeps making noise in the background without muting their mic. It happens a lot. I was asking if you heard anything that I'd said about the show that I want to do on the other channel, the new show I want to do. Have you heard anything? You heard me talk?
You're talking about the one where if you get banned, it won't change this one at all.
Yes.
Yep.
Talking about. I mean, if you heard anything about the types of things that I want to do, is what
No, I haven't seen anything like or heard anything in like the chat what people might want to hear.
Well, I wasn't asking them what they might want to hear. I was telling them that I wanted to bring them all kinds of stuff. Of course, everybody here has an opinion as to what we can bring in, but that doesn't mean that I won't talk about something just because people don't want to hear it. I think there are certain things that I need to. There are certain opinions that I would like to get out there for sure, and I would like to have to say, and I'm sure that some of you would like to as well. I would hope.
Well, the only thing I fear is if people were to be bringing in politics, as far as anything like that, that could be hurtful to a lot of your listeners.
Well, get ready because we're probably going to be talking about politics and religion and just about everything. Nothing that we can't talk about. We're not limited, If
Right.
they get pissed off over politics, I'll tell them the same thing I tell everybody. Fuck you. Quit rooting.
Well, it's just basically change the channel or don't tune in.
Well, I don't know if you understand what I've been doing for a year. I've kind of tried to be like Paul Revere a little bit. I'm trying to tell people the red coats are coming and the blue coats are coming. The red coats are coming and the blue coats are coming. The red and the blue. That's the problem. We got the left and the right. You got the Republicans and the Democrats, and they both fucking suck. There ain't no heroes among them, or it'd be better by now. We've been voting for 200 years. These politics suck, and everybody just keeps playing into their game. So they can talk.
Go back to basics. 1 if by land, 2 if by sea.
As long as you don't do what a lot of these frauditors do, where if they don't like something that someone says to them in their chat, they block them.
Have I ever done that?
No, you haven't. I'm just saying, make sure, your mods or whatever, because I know there's a lot of those channels out there that as soon as, like take Delete Laws, for instance, or New York Public Tours, any of them, they block somebody as soon as they have an opposing opinion.
Well, I'm not here necessarily to convince that the way I see it is correct. I'm only here to give my, and allow others to give theirs, because
Right.
if
Right.
we are become that united we the people, we have to be able to sit down across the table from each other and decide what we do agree on. Out of what we do agree on, is there anything that we can do about it, bring change about to make it the way we want it? We'll never know if we can sit down and have that conversation rationally and responsibly as adults.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. It's it's just when, these other channels, they start blocking people, it's like it's their way or no way at all.
Well,
And that's not right, because then you don't, have a discussion about it.
Right. Well, you guys know I don't typically block anybody, and if one of my mods goes rogue, block someone, and I don't like it, I just take the wrench away. I wait till they ask me why they don't have one.
Exactly.
Right. And then I'll just simply say, be careful who you time out in my chat, and then I'll give it back. Right. It's not a big thing,
Oh, I have to address CJ. He says I'm a blocking expert. No, I think Lisa. Is Lisa still in here?
I think she already went to bed, actually.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Lisa's the queen of blocking.
She can
I
definitely.
like to play with the
look, I
trolls.
like Lisa. I've seen her on an adversarial chat that she's not a fan of. I like Lisa.
She can definitely block one.
I like Lisa too.
Lisa.
Yeah, I like Lisa.
Yeah, I love Lisa, but yeah, she doesn't let us play with the trolls long enough. She blocks them before we have a chance.
I've said that more than once. It's like, oh, come on. I want to play with them a little longer.
Exactly.
It's like it's like playing Whack-A-Troll.
Yep.
Autotron's Travel, he disagrees with what you just said, that he has not seen people get blocked for having an opinion. Well, I have. I sure have. A few of the chats that she's talking about, it actually happens all the time, apparently.
It happens a lot.
Apparently, if you're there long enough, you'll see it happen. I sure have. They definitely don't like it when you talk against what they're talking about or against. So they'll sure heartbeat.
If they start talking about someone in chat, like personal digs, then they get timed out.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look, I want to say this about even the people Lisa doesn't agree with. I've seen her go toe to toe with a channel owner that she doesn't agree with. He doesn't agree with her, and they both stood their ground and they were both polite.
Right. It can be done. There's no reason we can't be somewhat polite, even if we disagree. We don't have to hate each other because we have a difference of opinion or idea.
Exactly.
We've been taught that. We've been taught that if you like someone on the Republican side, you have to hate Democrats, or the other way around. Been taught that so many things. We've been taught that sexual orientation is now a big fucking problem, and racism is a systemic problem, and the cops hate us and we hate them, and all this shit that we've been fed to divide us. Every single possible way that could divide people was out there, and rather than people seeing it for the root it is, the whole divide and conquer thing, they're falling for it. So
That's what I was just about to say. It's like a conquer and divide. They want everybody fighting. They want everybody arguing. And no, none of us want that.
Right. Well, the thing is there.
Wait. Divide and conquer is like rule number 3 from Sun Tzu.
We are actually the majority. It's just we haven't stood up and together yet. Right. That's what we're trying to accomplish here. We are slowly coming together. We have a pretty good, small, strong core group, and it'll build as we go. Sure will. It has been, has it not?
Yeah, I agree.
So you see, we actually are the majority, the responsible, not really stupid individual. We actually are the majority. The thing is, we've sat around too long and let TV and media tell us what's what rather than having our own voice. We keep trying to vote our voice out there, but that's not working. It's not working at all. If you think voting's working, you show me where it happens. I will tell you that we've been voting in this country for over 200 years and we're in the shape we're in. I think voting's making it worse. And the only reason, is because we really don't have a choice in candidate. They act like we do, but you only have one from the left side or one from the right. Because if you're looking for somebody else, you won't find them. If they're not part of either one of those two parties, then they're not pushed out there and you really never heard of them. Hell, most of them can't even be on the ballot in certain places. Because
the last non-Republican or Democrat person who ran was Ross Perot.
Auditron's travels. No, she wasn't saying that all auditors do that. She was saying that some auditors do that.
I said there's a few out, well, quite a few out there that do that.
Yeah, but no one was trying to make that blanket statement against all of them. There are some really good auditors out there. So,
I will say this, and I have said this on other people's live streams. There's only one auditor that I have encountered, and that is Ironton Auditor. He does it right.
well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And hello to Fab Daddy 44. Good to see you out there. Happy Friday right back, sir. I hope you're having a good one. Welcome to our fireside chat, so to speak.
Hey, Fab.
I hope everybody's having a great Friday night. I just wanted to get on here with you all. I've been missing you guys. I've been so busy and working around here, and I hadn't had a chance to stream. And I'm so glad that y'all came to join me. Thank you, especially people that are up here on the panel. Thanks for being here, guys. Love to have y'all here. And everybody out in the chat, you already know how I feel about y'all.
Jerry, you know we love you, dude. You know we support you. You know that.
Yeah, we love you.
Version of a
And
fireside
you support
chat.
us, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Auditron's Travels has a very good question.
Yes,
Josh, you want to handle that one?
he would like to hear Roseanne's definition of frauditor.
The idiots that go to public libraries to try and instigate a fight or stick their cameras in a cafe window trying to instigate a fight. Those are frauditors.
Let me clear something up really quick. It's not the camera that makes the frauditor. It's the asshole behind it. There's a difference.
Exactly. It's the person.
There's a difference between being an auditor behind the camera and being an asshole behind the camera. And there are too many out there that are out there jerking the reaction. It's not an organic reaction. It's one that they have managed to pull. So, and the way
If you want examples, go look at Silence Boy when he got the Vendorita arrested.
Oh, I hate that guy. Oh,
well, the way they speak and their body language is what causes that. It's the approach, right? And I've proven that time and time again with the camera. It's all about the approach and the person behind the camera as to whether anybody will have a problem with it, right? Fab Daddy's asking who's on panel. I'm going to exit the solo here and show him. I got 6 people up here. I got me, Dragon Classy Diamond Art, Logan Sandman, Ebos Nation. I have Roseanne Mossman and Josh Kinder Fortnite up here at the moment. Fab Daddy, that link is out there in the chat. Lynn may be able to, there it is. Lynn posted it again there, I think. If you want to come on up here, you're welcome to. We are here, at least for a little while longer.
Hi, Logan.
I just had the...
Wait a minute. We just lost Terry.
I just took myself right out of the stream.
Dude, you kicked yourself out, bro. Oh my
I
God,
was about
I've
to
done
say,
that
oh
so many
shit, Terry
times in
left
my
us
own life.
unsupervised.
Yeah, right.
Back to the screen, and I accidentally removed myself from the stream. So, you know, we pride ourselves on our weirdness around here. We're not professionals. We just like to act.
Oh, I've had that happen to me,
We
love.
just like to act like them.
Right?
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, fake it till you make it, right?
I got that one.
So Terry, how do you get this picture up there to stay, and your background pictures, like your picture of your logo? How come that goes behind and this one goes to the front?
Because I hit my thing and did a solo layout. See, if I exit solo layout, you'll see all of us with the background. But whenever I hit solo layout, it makes my screen take up the whole thing. So
But it'll never give you the background of the fire.
No, because
you need a green screen.
that background is not my fire. I would have to video that and make that an actual, thing.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because I mean my logo gives me the green screen part of it, but I want it to be another logo. That's why.
It's got to be possible.
Oh
I
yeah,
agree with you, Roseanne.
Anything,
It has to be possible. We got IA for God's sake.
yeah,
Or AI, I mean.
anything, everything possible. You have to know how to do it or know someone who does. my suggestion is to ask Zerzusike or YouTube, but just type it into YouTube what you want to know. You'd be amazed at how many people already know, already done a video on it.
Yeah, type in how do you start a fire without matches and see what comes up.
So there's actually plenty of ways to do that.
It's easy. Use a big lighter.
Well, I've done
Right, Roseanne?
I've done many of them with many different instruments of fire starting. So
I'm an old Boy Scout. Don't talk to
How
me
about lighter
that.
fluid? Right, Terry?
That's cheating.
I don't use because I heat with wood. I actually have an axe, and I'll split my own wood and split it down to kindling size, and so I'll start it with smaller stuff, and just light it with a lighter.
Yeah, I just use lighter fluid. And then I'd light it up.
No, you got to crumple up newspaper underneath the kindling.
You can do that.
Yeah.
And then put the logs on top.
You can do that too, or just light it. If you got small enough stuff, you can just light it with a lighter. So, but because I axe split my own, I can make it as small as I want. And that's what I use inside to heat with. So lighter fluid's not the best option on an inside wood burning stove. Might blow yourself up.
I remember this one thing that I heard a long time ago when I was a little boy. Native man, make small fire, get close, stay warm.
Right.
White man, make big fire, stay warm, running for more wood.
There you go. Sounds about right.
Speaking of more wood,
We're getting about there, aren't we? Should I go get an arm load?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll leave you guys
Please.
to
Debo's brought up wood. I think we're going down a rabbit hole here.
only if you try to lead us there, Logan. We're talking about firewood, and I'm going to go get an arm load. I'll be right back. You guys hold the fort while I'm gone.
Firewood.
I'm thinking putting another log on the fire, like musically.
put another log on.
Right?
Put another log on fire.
These guys are they got their head
Me up some bacon and some beans.
like no.
Right, Roseanne?
Not me.
Damn you and my musical Tourette's.
Oh, but my logo here that I have in the corner?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't get that to be my background on my channel. I can get my my name Debo's Nation to be the background on there, but I can't get that logo to be my background as an overlay.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember how I did it.
Save it again and change the different rendering on the software from PNG to JPEG or GIF or.
Well, I tried to do it as a transparent background, but that doesn't work either.
Are you using Photoshop?
No,
Oh, okay.
I use Canva.
I don't know how to change my avatar on this stupid phone. I'm using my secondary phone.
Oh, I don't even use the phone.
I only have a couple
so
pictures
I only
in
use my laptop and PC.
Geez,
I
you've
only have
seen
a
my
couple
you've seen
pictures
my
and I'm
avatar. It's
using
a
my
pissed off
bird.
husky looking at you in a rearview mirror saying "game over."
Yeah. Well, yours is so small. I thought it was a cat.
No, it's
It's
Johnny.
a black and white husky.
Like hear him in the
Oh, I
background.
love huskies.
I know they're so cute.
Yeah, until
No.
they start singing the song of their people.
I like it.
I got two birds. You can probably hear them. They start squawking as soon as I start talking.
Yeah, I
Like
got a ferret, Roseanne.
That's Johnny in my picture, and then I have Elton. But
You know what I just heard?
Girl,
I've got a ferret. It's Johnny in my pocket. I'm sorry. It just
see they got their head in their pants again.
Exactly, Roseanne.
Dear God. Terry, are you done with the wood yet?
Yes, I have put it on fire, and now I am back. Look at you.
Oh, thank God.
Remember
Thank
the Dungeons and Dragons movie they had in the 80s where the guy had the two ferrets that were his thieves?
Hey, Danny Sharp, how you doing this fine Friday evening? I hope you're doing good out there, sir.
Oh, God, I'm dating myself again.
Oh,
I know. Shut up, Logan.
Blanche, are you making bacon and beans for lunch today? I see she's singing the song. It's like it's lunchtime where she's at.
11:11, Terry.
Is it? I can't see the clock from the back seat.
Well, just thought I'd let you know.
Danny's asking me where I am. I'm actually on my own front porch tonight, Danny. You're looking at my fire pit. Once it catches up there, you'll see it a little better. It's a little dark out here when there's no light.
Yeah, it's 11:12 where you're at. And about around midnight, y'all, you might want to put on a mask because someone's going to have to be on that fire to put it out.
What did you just say?
You heard me.
I heard you say put a mask and something about putting out a fire. I didn't understand what you said.
Yeah, put on a mask because somebody's going to have to put that fire out around midnight.
What's a mask and midnight got to do with anything?
When the fire goes out and, you know, you pee on a fire, it really stinks.
Oh, well, I don't pee on the fire.
He already said no Terry stops on the fire.
Yeah, no chilies either. That's see, it's Harry stop with the number one. It's a chili.
Hey, Terry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you know,
Doing it.
on my local cable network, they did the Yellowstone marathon from season 1 up until episode 5, season 8, where it ended, supposedly. And there is this one thing where you got all the cowboys in the bunkhouse. And I want to ask you, since you live a little east of me, does chili come with beans or no beans?
Chili's a fucking idiot who needs his ass busted. I think we all know that.
No beans.
You talking about the man or the chili? Chili's.
I'm talking about the food.
No beans. No beans.
Now, chili's not chili without the beans.
All right. Now, hey, I want to throw this in there, and I'm just the moderator of this debate because it sounds like we got two people who are complete opposite sides.
Hey, Logan.
Isn't
Logan,
it without
Logan,
beans that spaghetti sauce?
Logan. Hey,
yes,
Jimmy,
sir.
Let me jump in here. I done lost it. Where the hell did it go? Danny Sharp asked where I was at. Fab Daddy asked if I had a fire pit on the front porch. No, you're actually looking over my porch rail. I'm sitting on my front porch behind the camera. That is out in front of my porch that I have the camera trained on. And Danny was saying he would have come out and hung out. Well, I didn't think about it. I wouldn't mind a bit, man. I'm out here. You know where to find me. I'm here. Anyway, if you would like to, maybe one night I'll invite you out, man. We'll have us a fire and sit around and shoot shit a bit if you want.
Can I jump back in with the rebuttal on beans or no beans?
Well, I'm going to allow you, and then I'm going to make you make me a promise. Quit fucking talking about food. This ain't the Food Network.
right, Terry.
Fair enough.
I mean,
no beans, Logan. No beans.
Well, I do have one question. Okay, because I live 2 hours away from Mexico, and we get cans of chile and chile con carne. Chili con carne has beans and meat, but chili doesn't have any beans.
Okay, I feel so much smarter now.
Shouldn't that be the opposite?
You know what I find? Around here, you have chili with beans and chili with no beans, and that's how it's labeled on the fucking can. Just saying.
I agree with you. I'm confused too, and I grew up here.
Chili. Hormel chili with no beans. That's not real chili. That's like dog food with spices in it.
Right?
Well,
you know what? Screw both of you. I like Hormel chili.
I use Hormel chili in a couple recipes, but I ain't gonna share them.
If you ever eat Della's chili, you'll never eat that canned shit again. I promise you. She's done that to me on chili and beef stew and several other things that I used to be able to eat from a can, but now she's got me spoiled. I can't do it. It's not the same. Hers is so much better.
The Hormel chili with no beans is actually good on hot dogs. If you want a
Please
chili
tell me
dog.
she uses a slow cooker.
Hey, Danny, I'll get a hold of you, sir, and we'll do that some evening. We'll sit around, maybe roast us a hot dog. Vert's at where are the smoke? Bogus fire pit. Well, it may be. I wasn't making sports tonight. I have a fire going. Sitting here trying to enjoy it with you guys.
We talked about s'mores at the beginning.
We did. We did.
Terry, you know what you're missing?
What am I missing?
Hot dogs.
No, I ain't.
Talked about that at the beginning.
I don't miss hot dogs. Man, hot dogs are lips and assholes and lips cheap as I am. And then they just have the lips. I don't even put the assholes in them, man.
Yeah, but if you burn them over a fire, they taste really good.
No, I don't. They taste good, but they're more tolerable. Got to be burnt, crunchy, black though.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
I don't like burnt stuff.
I don't like hot dogs unless they're burnt. I don't normally like everything burnt, but my hot dogs have to be burnt. My bologna has to be burnt because it's the same meat in a different shape. Just
Oh, Terry.
What about your bacon?
When I was a kid, I basically ate my lunches with white Wonder Bread, a piece of cheese, and fried bologna. If you take a teaspoon of lemon juice on that bologna, because you put that round thing of bologna on your frying pan, it cups up. Put that teaspoon of lemon juice in there. Yeah, it's good.
Or you just cut a slice down the middle and it won't hoof up like that.
It's fucking logic, man. Yeah.
Danny said that sounds good. If I need anything, Danny, always, sir. And like I said, I'll get a hold of you, man. We'll come out. We'll build a fire, roast us a hot dog or something. I tell you what's really good over and over fire is bratwurst, y'all.
Oh, I'm German. Do not get me started on brats.
Those can be pretty good at times. I'll agree.
I actually lived in Germany for a year and a half. Don't get me started on brats.
I've never been to Germany, but man, their language sounds like they're perpetually pissed off, don't it? Like everything they say.
Yeah, you should have heard my grandmother yelling at me.
Oh shit! 65 said when he was a kid, bread wasn't invented yet. It's been a while back then, ain't it?
Oh man, please don't think I'm racist, but that's probably before they found leavening.
Ida said that Sissy did hillbilly s'mores the other night. They didn't have a fire, so she took a lighter and toasted her marshmallows. As a kid, there's been many times that I did that. Like a marshmallow over a Bic lighter. I've been known to do it.
I'm laughing my ass off. You know who Calamity Girl is, right? She has a channel. She's a cooking channel. She had just done 24 hours of sous vide ribs. And she's like, well, I got to caramelize these things up. And I'm like, you got a torch? And she's like, why, yes. As a matter of fact, I do have a torch. I'm like, use the torch. And it turned out to be the best looking set of ribs she ever cooked.
Oh, there you go. 65 said they just ate the wheat. They didn't even bother turning it into bread. Plucked the heads right off and ate them that way, I guess. Before they learned how to make flour. 65's old if they didn't even know how to scrub flour between two rocks yet.
Man, they call that a metate out here.
They call it a what?
Metate.
What the fuck is a metate?
Kind of like the mortar and pestle, but that's what our indigenous ancestors did in Southern California. Yeah, I could take you out to Indian caves where you see these holes in the sandstone. Yeah, that's a metate. That's what they did.
Oh, we actually have those here too. The Indians used to do that stuff a lot. Well, Native Americans, I don't know. There's all kinds of weird titles for people anymore. When I was a kid, they were called Indians. So I know they ain't from India, but when you hear me talk, I'm going to say Indian because it's what I'm used to. It's not meant as a racial slur. That's just how I know them. You know what they call
Yeah,
it.
that's how Christopher Columbus got his ass in trouble.
Right. Well, it was his fault because his dumb ass thought he was in the Indies and called them Indians, and they.
Yeah, exactly.
But the word Native American doesn't roll off my tongue as quick as the idea of, you don't talk about cowboys and Native Americans. You talk about cowboys and Indians. So it's just a thing.
I'm old too. Oh, hey, Terry, God, I keep forgetting to bring this up with you. You know, on your outro that you have for all your videos,
Yes.
your live stream,
Yes.
and you show the General Lee.
Yes.
Okay. Do you realize that has a Ford steering wheel on it?
Yes.
Okay.
You realize it's a Dodge, right? Which is the same damn thing.
Yeah, I know, but I actually kissed that fucking steering wheel a couple of times when I got into accidents. I know what a Ford steering wheel looks like.
Yeah, that's definitely a Ford steering wheel in that outro. I have a whole video. I actually have several small videos, smaller clips that I'd shot when I was there, and I've just never gotten those put out yet. I need to get them together, and maybe I'll do that here soon, and so you guys can see some of the sights that I saw while I was in Virginia in the Shenandoah Valley with Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind. I had a great weekend. Great people to hang out with, and the whole town, not just them, but like the whole town, really, really great people. It's kind of like here, except it's in the mountains. And I have a video or two where I was standing out in his yard and I just turned all the way around the whole 360 degrees, and you can see mountains in every fucking direction because he literally lives in between the mountains. And it's a pretty amazing, breathtaking place.
I've been out to his neck of the woods, and yes, it is gorgeous.
It is absolutely beautiful. And so I need to get those videos. I just never have. I've got them on my phone. I've just never taken them off there to upload them yet. So I need to do that. Nakoti said, just say native. I'll try to remember, Nakoti. It's hard for me. I'm an old man. I'm kind of set in my vocabulary. I think there are too many people out there who have their feelings hurt too easy over simple words that don't really mean shit, If it's going to destroy someone's whole fucking day or week because I called them an Indian and they're a Native American and they're going to make that big of a stink about it, the way I say it is, fuck them. Fuck them straight in the ass because it ain't worth all that fucking hard knocks bullshit, I obviously didn't mean it as an insult, and if they're too dumb and they take it that way, then I don't know what to tell them. That's just me. I don't play with feelings too much, so I was just telling you that if I say Indian, no, that's what I mean, unless I tell you it's an Indian from India, because that's how I'll probably differentiate. Just as I talk.
You get the phone calls too, huh?
What's that?
I said, you get the phone calls too, huh? Hello. Yes, I am calling from your insurance company. What are you wanting?
Actually, I've never gotten those calls, to be honest.
Oh, God, did you port my phone over to you, please?
Now, I have had some problems where I call like customer service or technical support and get shipped to a call center like that where the accent is so bad that I can barely understand what they're saying. I already have a problem. I wear hearing that doesn't help very well on the phone, so their accent sometimes is tough for me. But outside of that, it's not too bad.
I've had those conversations where it's like, excuse me, I don't mean to be impolite, but I really can't understand you.
Right. I've had to tell a couple of them, say, look, I really need someone who can speak clear English because I'm unable to understand what you're saying. So, and usually they'll flip me to somebody else. They probably flip me off and talk about me bad and all kinds of stuff. But I it's just what I can hear, so I do my best. I figure, I'm not offended that I can't understand them. They shouldn't be offended that I can't understand them.
Oh crap! Logic again. Thanks a lot.
Nakoti said, I try to understand where everybody is coming from. I do too, Nakoti. I try to understand and I try to empathize, but I probably won't restructure my entire life, speech, vocabulary, and knowledge to suit some other particular class of people's idea of how it should be. I probably won't do any of that, to be honest. It's not that important to me. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that important to them. It's not a big fucking deal. So, It's kind of like, you know, people calling themselves, let's see, maybe like the word African American. See, I don't know if I like that. And it's not, it's just because of the African part, they should just be American. You know what I mean?
Hey, I have had this conversation multiple times with people I've worked with from all different races. And I say that a
Hey, Tina.
hyphenated American is limiting themselves.
Well, I say an American's American. You know, I don't care if you're Spanish originally or black African, as they call it. None of that shit matters to me. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? If you're an American, you're an American. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
And why they try to claim two different nationalities, it doesn't make any sense. But you know, certain classes and people within those classes think that it has to be that way, and if it's not, like I said, their whole day and weeks run over it. Hello, Tina Slay. I seen you pop in there, Tina. Hello to you.
Tina! I'm trying not to yell, Tina.
Yeah, I'm not trying to offend any class of people, obviously. You know, I don't care who people are or what they do. You know, none of that really matters for me. I'm not trying to offend them, though. If I call them something and they don't like it because, you know, in their class they're called this, I got to be honest. In the average day, I really don't give a shit. If all that got hurt was their feelings, hell, they'll be all right tomorrow. It'll be okay. I bet there'll be a day they wake up and won't even think about it. It probably will be tomorrow.
Hey, Terry, you know what I'm running in basically into is the whole gender naming.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't have a problem with someone who wants to be like transsexual or something like. See, none of that shit. But I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care what you want to be.
Don't forget, I live in Los Angeles.
Well, the only time I have a problem with it is when a man has decided to so-called become a woman, if that were possible, when he's done all this stuff, and then he tries to speak for women. I have a big fucking problem with that. I have the biggest problem with that. Just like I would have a problem with a woman transitioning to a man and then trying to speak for men. You know, I wouldn't want that either. You know, I see some of that stuff going on. So it's not like I have a problem with people's personal lives or their sexual orientation. I only have a problem when they try to infiltrate and make it, you know what I mean? Like I say, if it turns
Terry,
himself...
you want to know how I handle it? Honestly, it's like, if you look like a guy, I'm going to call you sir.
Right.
If you look like a lady, I'm going to call you ma'am.
Right.
If I'm wrong, you get one chance to correct me, and that's it. And I will be more than happy to take your correction. But if you go on and make a rant about it in Walgreens, we're going to have a problem.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the important things in the world, my opinion of it really shouldn't be that important to a great many people.
No shit.
It shouldn't affect a whole fucking class of people because I disagree with something. That's the way it's become.
Well, you know, people are boycotting Budweiser. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah. I've heard of it, yes.
Oh, you should come to Los Angeles. We got a Budweiser brewery right off the 118 and the 405.
Got one.
And Bud Light is like super dirt cheap right now.
Well, people are boycotting them.
Yeah, and they're still selling all that stuff off. Come to LA.
I don't know if you guys ever see like TikTok videos, but there's a guy called Joey Whispers. He's a truck driver, and
I've seen him before.
The most hilarious videos. And the one day he just makes little comments to different drivers, and he passed a Bud Light truck, you know, a semi, and he's like, "Oh, sucks to be you driving that right about now, don't it?" Just like, yeah. Poor guy.
Well, pretty much what it seemed to me that Anheuser-Busch did was they offended men and women by someone who's really neither. Just saying. That's what I saw from the outside. You know, again, they had a man trying to speak for and as a woman, and that just doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't agree with men who associate themselves as being a female competing in women's sports. That's where I draw the line. That
What
pisses me off.
what that's going to take? Going to take the women getting pissed off, standing up about it, because they try to shut it up. They don't want to hear my opinion of it, because whenever I say it like that, they get pissed off. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. Have you ever heard of like body dysphoria, or like somebody anorexic thinks they're like really, really fat, but they're not? They make themselves throw up anyway, or believe it, make themselves throw up anyway because they see themselves fat. No, the rest of us see them as a skeleton. It's a problem in the way they see themselves. I think there are a lot of people out there that have that problem. They see themselves in a way that may not necessarily be the way the rest of. But they are trying to blur the lines, and I don't have children, but if I did, I probably would have a problem with a man going into the women's restroom. That would bother me greatly. So there are some of those types of things that need to be that we the people need to sit down and have conversations about how we feel about certain things.
Yeah, restrooms, locker rooms, gym locker rooms. If I'm a female and I'm in there changing clothes, I don't care if that man identifies as being a female. I don't want to be undressing in front of him. No.
Right, Stan. I understand.
Well, like I'll put it like this for you, Terry, and everyone on panel. My youngest boy, who's going to be 18 here, he was doing gym class, and he was in the locker room, and this girl wanting to be a boy. My son was so uncomfortable. My son didn't come to me with it. His dad did. I had no idea. Because I would have thrown a fit with the school.
Yeah.
Cody said it actually goes more deep and more scientific than that. I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you're talking about if you're a man who thinks that you're a woman now, I'm not sure that that's very scientific, and it's not very deep. In my mind, there's not much to, look, guys, I'll be honest with you. In my mind, there are two genders. That's it. You're a man or you're a woman, and it's not a choice. It's not something that you get to decide. If it was, then you'd be born with the genitalia that you think you want. I'm just saying. I don't care if you're gay. And again, I don't care if you're a man who wants to be a woman. None of that really matters to me. You're free to do whatever you want. I have no problems with that, and I'll fight and die for your freedom to do it. Like I said, the only time I have a problem is, like you said, when they try to compete in women's sports or try to overtake women in women, when they act like they know more about womanhood than a woman. I have a big fucking problem with that. And I think that's bad. I think that's bad for women. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't imagine a guy that, especially in, here we go off on politics, but as far as having kids and abortion rights and this and that, and you got these men who are now women going out there being activists for women's rights or pro-life or women's rights, and it's like they've never pumped a 9-pound kid out of their crotch.
Well,
they've never breastfed a child. They never will, period.
Nope.
Right. You know why? Because we're made different. You know what I seen the other day? I seen a video of guys. I'm not term that so not trying to be insulting, just trying to be as honest and plain as I can. I'm assuming that it was a man who is now a woman, right? And he or she, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to term it, but he or she decided that it seemed like it was almost possible for them to be able to take a uterus and put it into a man so that he could carry a baby. Sitting back thinking, no, wait a minute, I'm quite sure that on the inside we're made different too, not just on the outside, but the insides are made different. Where the hell are they going to put that? Where do you get room for that?
Our pelvises are different. That's a known fact. A man cannot carry a child, even if they did a C-section to take the baby out. A man cannot carry a child because of the pelvic bone structure. Period.
So would you say then, thinking of it logically, that men and women are so different because we're very, very different because we're supposed to do different roles. We have different roles, typically. And I don't mean like house cleaning for the women, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying we're built to do different things. Women are a big part of that procreation. They make that happen, right?
Yeah.
And so they're designed different. So when people talk about equality, I think they misunderstand. Women can never be equal with men, but then on the flip side, men can never be equal with women, and it's not because it's because we're not able to be exactly the same. We'll never be exactly equal as far as that word is turned. We will always.
Oh, and is the way Leslie Dragon mentioned before, she was totally right that men cannot survive without women because they cannot procreate, and vice versa. A
Right.
whole race of women will never bear kids unless there's a sperm bank with a gazillion sperm in it.
Well, remember, we're not only sexes so that we can bear children. We are different because I don't think a lot of men and women actually understand how this truly works. You have to realize that we are each half of a whole, which is why, spiritually speaking, when two people join together, they become one, right? They are the same person. One has as much authority as the other. Why? Because they are two exact halves of the same whole, right? And so anyway, that's kind of how it's supposed to be. That's why women are better at some things than men are. Men do certain things that women are unable. That's we make up each other's shortcomings. That's how that's supposed to work. Hello, baby. Hello out there. I see you out there. I hope I didn't miss anybody else out there. I've just been kind of BSing. She said she loves the fire. Yes, I do too. That's my fire pit right out in front of my front porch here. Not on my porch, obviously, but out in front of it. But yeah, I think that we are both equal but opposite, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? We're equal, but not because we're the same. We can never be the same, even if we want to be. We're equal because we're two different halves of the same being. Does that make sense? Does anybody hear me? Am I up here alone?
Yes, I hear you, love.
Hear you.
Me too.
That final thing I said was a question. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me. How about you, Roseanne?
Yeah, I'll agree.
Uh-oh, Lisa said I'm not reading her comment. I missed it, Lisa. I missed it. I don't know where it went. But I don't want to be equal to a man. Why would I lower myself? There you go. You can think of it that
Good one. Yes.
You are more than welcome to think of it that way. I keep trying to explain to you women that we're not as dumb as we act. We just found it's a lot easier to go, okay, dear, because it's easier that way. I'm just kidding. You guys know I love, or girls know I love to give you all a hard time. That's half the fun,
I know. We know, love.
But isn't that half the fun of a relationship? Getting to gig
But
the
lowering herself meant that you're shorter.
Hello, baby.
Joking, Terry.
I do admit I am a short little guy. I got a big personality to make up the difference, though.
Yes, you do.
Well, I'm very proud of you for your porch, Terry. It looks very nice, and your little pit and all that you've done around it looks very, very nice. Good job.
It does.
It's taken me almost an entire week to get it all just this way, and I'm not done. There's still a lot of work left to do, but
Hi, Tiffany.
If I don't ever get it done, then it'll never get done, and I'm getting to that age where if I don't do it now, it's not going to get done. So I appreciate the compliments, Debo. I hope everybody has enjoyed the fire for the evening and the change of pace.
Crap, Tiffany's here.
Lisa said, "Is that Eugene?" No, Eugene didn't show up tonight. I but I haven't heard from him.
His better half is here.
I have Josh. Fortnite with me. I have Roseanne, Debos Nation, Logan Sandman, and Dragon Classy Diamond Art is who I have with me tonight. So far, and that link's out there in the chat if somebody else wants to jump up. We got about 20 minutes to make it 3 hours, and I'll probably cut it off there. But we're here for the moment. Hey, there's Tiffany. Hey, Tiff. Where's
Tiff.
But where's the husband? Where's the old man? Well, up there it says Eugene, so I guess maybe he's on her channel. Maybe that's it. Well, hello, sir. I sent you the link on your messenger if you want to come up.
He should come up and hang out with us.
Well, the link's out there in his Facebook Messenger if he wants to. He knows where to find it, I think.
God, you want somebody more speaking hillbilly than Terry does?
Oh, geez, Logan.
Talking about you.
I'm Bill Hill guy.
Hey, Josh.
Hello.
Hey, Josh.
Hello.
Hey, Josh.
Hello.
Josh, you got your glasses on?
What that?
I was busting your balls, bro.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Tiff checked his phone all day. Well, tell him if he wants to come up on panel. It's in his messenger. He's not required. But if he wants to come up, he's always welcome, of course. We're just having a fireside chat tonight.
If you get Eugene up on the chat, tell him to wash your window.
There is no window tonight.
It's a pretty clear look at a fire pit.
Damn, okay. Shut up, Logan.
Have you seen those fire pits, Terry, that people made out of skulls and that for fire pits and that?
I never seen one made out of skulls, no.
I have.
I see.
Ooh.
I'm probably a bit of an anomaly in the hillbilly world because I don't give a damn about any sport. I don't give two fucks has the ball, which fucking end of the field it's on, or whose team's losing. I don't like to hunt. I can hunt. I don't like to. It's not fun for me. I don't like to have dead animal heads hanging on my wall. I'm so different, So yeah, I've never seen one made out of skulls. I probably wouldn't have one. It sounds pretty weird. Oh, he said it cost me a cheeseburger. We tell him it's a deal.
Nah.
I'm pretty sure I can get him a cheeseburger. We wrap the hamburger around a stick and throw it over this fire. Like a hot dog bun.
Yeah, if you want to walk on the wild side, let me take you to Tommy's. That's a chili cheeseburger.
Ooh, I wouldn't put chili on my burger. No.
Man, you have no idea what you're missing.
Oh, well, I know exactly what chili tastes like, and hamburger is one of my favorite foods. So the idea of them together, though, I don't think I would like that much.
You can look it up online. It's Tommy's.com. Oh, my God. It just, the way they do this is with poetry on a plate that's a mess.
Like a chili dog. There's chili dogs down in the south?
Yeah, we do. We do.
I don't.
Their Wiener Schnitzel does them pretty well, as a matter of fact.
See, I like chili, but I don't like chili fries. I don't like chili dogs. I don't like my chili on shit. I just like it in a bowl with crackers.
You don't like beans in your chili either. So,
well, that's not true. I never said that.
You see, and if you put chili on French fries with cheese, that's called an Italian poutine.
Cheese whiz. Get it right. Cheese whiz.
No.
Don't use cheese whiz.
Chunks.
Come on, man. Am I the only redneck mother around here?
You're obviously not a redneck because that's not what we do.
What? You can't afford cheese whiz?
I am a redneck. Cheese whiz. I don't like Miracle Whip either, believe that or not. I like regular mayo.
Oh, you and I are going to go toe-to-toe on that.
These hillbillies.
Definitely Miracle Whip over mayonnaise any day.
Hey, these fucking hillbillies out here.
Yes, Miracle Whip. Yes.
Yes. Right, Roseanne?
See, I'm not the only one.
No, most hillbillies prefer it. I just don't like it. I mean, I'll eat it. It's just not my favorite. I'd rather have mayo.
Miracle Whip on a fried egg sandwich. Miracle Whip to make
Ooh.
deviled eggs. Miracle Whip for coleslaw.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're flirting with me.
Miracle Whip and tuna fish.
Oh, how about potato salad, Roseanne?
Oh yes, of course, of course.
Oh God.
Helping my leg. Shut up.
All those are great with mayo. You're running it with that damn Miracle Whip shit.
Man, you've never had Nana's mustard-based coleslaw, have you?
Yes, my grandmother used to make mustard potato salad. I love it. Not coleslaw, but potato salad.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going off in a foodgasm here.
Apparently, everybody's hungry. That's all everybody's talking about is.
I'm not always talking about food. That's Logan.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Logan definitely always talks about food.
You should hear how I yell at Terry when he drives past Buffalo Wild Wings.
Fuck, that's the only thing Logan even types about when he's in the chat is food.
I know.
You
I've
didn't
seen him.
stop.
I've
Hey
seen him.
Josh, are you still up there? Josh?
Did he leave?
Yeah, I'm
No,
here.
he's still here.
He's just
Josh.
quiet as a church mouse.
Josh, are you in Pennsylvania?
Yeah,
Was that
Yeah.
a yes?
yeah,
Yes.
Okay, somebody in the chat was asking if you were in America or not.
yeah.
Hey, Josh, I envy you, bro. I really do. When I was 5, we moved from Pennsylvania to California. And I
Okay.
remember going, in autumn to the harvest festivals where all the apples were like fresh picked. I envy you.
Oh, there you go. Tiffany Aldridge says, got done either Tiff Eugene said, got done eating steaks, pork chops, burgers on the grill. Had a big cookout today. Well, it must be nice.
Tiffany ate a steak, pork chops, and a burger. Dear Lord.
Well, I think they have. Don't know that she ate all of it, but
I was kidding.
then again, you never may have. She may have ate it all. Hell, we don't know.
I would have a bite of each. Of course I would.
That's probably why he didn't invite me. Tiff ate it all. Love you, Tiff. Justin B, how you doing tonight? Good to see you, sir. I hope you're having a good Friday. Welcome to the first Ironton Auditor fight.
So Terry, I missed the beginning part of the show. How was everybody to what you want to start? Did they seem like did they seem like it's something they want to see?
Well, I don't know, and I think it's because they're sure, and I have, I don't want to part with too much, but up so many other things, and I don't want by telling them everything before they see it. I want them to see it and experience it if they like.
Yeah.
So I haven't. You have all the details. They don't have as many, and because of that, they don't know how to answer that question. But I think that they would come and check, make a decision. I believe they would do that. I'm not driving around tonight. There are no police. There are still here,
Yeah.
But I want to get the camera something.
Silver on YouTube.
And
Montour moderator member. At Josh Kid for Fortnite, but you sure did make IT. You
Hey,
are a tiger winking face. Voiceover off.
Jerry, we'd support you with that other channel too. We would.
Oh, I'm pretty sure, but it's going to be a whole change in format and everything. That's kind of the idea. So it's going to be much different to be in the car. We're not in the car, and I want to have some. Or I will have pre-recorded things. We'll have some fun, right? But we'll also conversation topics while.
You're roboting a little bit, Terry. I didn't.
What did you hear?
Okay, that's good now.
What did you hear?
I didn't get a lot of it, so I didn't hear any of it.
I was saying that.
Voiceover on. Dad's gone live. Dad's gone live. Jalen, hope you feel better. Voiceover off.
I was saying that I wanted to be able to tackle many subjects. Have some recorded certain things. There'll be a lot.
Driver.
We'll do with this channel. We can go a whole different way, and we can experiment.
Driver.
Yeah.
But because we can tackle the things right along with Ironton Talk, right? So that's my hope, is that I can get a format that everybody likes. We have a really good.
Doctor.
We get to do not only what we've done, but so
Yeah.
I hope we're able to do that.
Same.
Yep.
Voiceover on. You true Montour moderator member. At Josh Kinder Fortnite, Jacob says he is getting gas and then he will go live slightly smiling face.
Cody said it.
True Montour moderator member. At Josh Kinder Fortnite.
What is a hawk? Exactly.
Face.
Did anyone hear me?
I hear you,
No.
I hear you.
I was asking it. Nakoti said that I need to grow a faux hawk, and I was asking exactly what faux hawk is.
Hope so.
Did anyone hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah.
hear you, love.
Yeah, we're
don't know-
we're
I
all
don't know
just
what it
trying to
means.
scrub the faux hawk out of our brains. Thanks for that, though.
So y'all hear me fine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, you're good. 5 by 5.
Then I'll try again. What exactly is a faux hawk? Don't skirt around the top here. I don't know what the hell we're talking about. I'll be honest. I'm not sure. What is a faux hawk? So that I can picture what y'all are suffering with.
Dude, don't make me send you pictures.
No, you don't have to send me pictures. Just tell what I know what a mohawk is. What is a faux hawk? What's the difference?
Get long hair and put it up into a point on your head with a whole lot of product.
Oh, there you go. I could use some drywall mud for that. I bet that'd hold good. At least until I got caught in the rain.
Yeah, until you walk into something.
Well, it might crack if I hit it. That's for sure.
You might crack the wall too.
Maybe. You never know. I could always use some reinforcement fiber in there and some tape.
Oh God, did you ever see the video of the girl who was doing her hair up and she used Gorilla Glue?
No.
Yes, I did. She Gorilla Glued her fucking hair, and it like literally formed a fucking helmet on her head.
Yeah,
Are you
that's the
serious,
one.
Terry?
Yeah.
Why would you?
Because she used
Don't ask, Devos.
bought some kind of hair stuff on wherever she buys her stuff, and it was called hair glue. And it did not say on the instructions, even though it tells you not to put it on your skin and shit, it didn't say you couldn't use it in your hair. So she apparently thought that was a good idea. So she put it in her hair, and it literally formed a hard fucking shell helmet on her fucking head.
Oh, no.
There's
You
no
have a follow-up
cut that
video
off.
like 6 months later going, wow, look how bad my scalp is all screwed up.
there is no known way to remove that. That's the problem. Not on her fucking head anyway.
You got to slice that stuff off. That means you're literally going to get
It's a surgery. It's a surgery.
I don't
They
know.
did make a valiant effort at removing it.
I don't know how it turned out for her. I didn't go back and watch. I just saw that part and decided that was enough for me. Poor lady. I'm sorry that she thought that was a good idea, but it was. And if anybody else out there is thinking of trying that, don't.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, no, and I know you walk
Sorry,
away
I'm
from
not
it
stupid
going,
to do that.
bless her heart.
Yeah, it's a bad fucking idea. Don't do that. You know, you're gonna regret it.
Exactly.
Yeah, if any of y'all are Southern, you know what bless your heart means.
Oh, Vert says I need to make sure to dye it because a faux hawk needs to scream to the color gods. Well, what color should I make it? Like fucking pink and yellow? You know, like
No, not pink and yellow. That's Flock of Seagulls. That's 80s.
So what says 2000s purple?
Well, hey, I'd go back to the 70s and go Sex Pistols, but hey,
There
you know,
not be people here old enough to know what we're talking about.
you know, when Johnny Rotten got into a pissing contest with the lead singer of Queen, he says, "Oh, it's Jonathan Ferocious. My bad." Yeah, apparently that wasn't a funny joke, but I laughed my ass off when I heard that on the radio.
Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when a good joke don't go over as well as you wished?
Yeah, I do.
Because I'm such the jokester, I have that problem a lot. I throw something out there and don't really get a reaction out of it. I'm not sure what to do with it.
Terry,
Well,
you always
at
make
least
me
you're
laugh.
not getting kicked off of channels, dude. I seem to have that problem lately.
Who said that I made them laugh?
I did.
Oh, well, thank you. I try sometimes, you know, sometimes I try to.
You crack me up, and then some of the stuff that Logan says in chat, I'm like, what the hell, Logan? What are you thinking? Oh,
I
wow.
said she's flirting with you, bro.
You know what?
Don't tell Della.
I'm not flirting with anybody.
I flirt with everybody. What's your problem?
I know you do, love. I know you do. I've seen you.
I got to watch him. I'm afraid he'll start flirting with me. You never know.
Oh, wow. Okay, Terry. Yeah, love. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I'm just flirting.
Yeah, and then he starts going roboting. That was yes. Please flirt with me. Just don't tell Della.
Hey, Terry, look at Bert DeFerk's comment.
I see that. What colors talk to your soul? You got to be you. Yeah. You guys are dreaming now. Have you ever? You guys have
What's your favorite color, Terry?
Have you guys seen that I Gotta Be Me commercial that a tequila company did? It was very big in Southern California, where this big fat hairy dude was walking around in a Speedo on the beach, and the song was "I Gotta Be Me, I Gotta Be Me."
Sing it.
Gotta be me.
So you guys have hair, right? All I take clippers and buzz it. I don't see me colorful hawk of any kind.
Well, I just asked what your favorite color was, Terry.
My favorite color is actually shade. It's black.
Oh God, no.
Not even a color.
You know, I solved that by saying it's not a color, it's a shade. I solved that problem. I understand, but it is still my favorite thing to look at. I love black, and it goes with everything.
Mike.
Now, if I have to pick a color, it would probably be to go with that black. Beautiful. I like it. I like dark colors.
What color would Della pick for you?
I wouldn't allow Della to pick a color for me. Yeah, no. If it's on my fucking head, she don't get a pick. I wouldn't even. I wouldn't mean that.
Green.
I was gonna say blue.
I like blue.
Or red.
Terry, please tell me Della's not the kind of girl who comes home with reams of paint swatches.
No, Della is not the fanciest girly girl. She's not like you would think. So I don't have to worry about anything, or trying that kind of stuff. Very, very responsible and mindful that way.
Hey Terry, I don't want this to sound like I'm trying to take over your channel.
Can give you reasoning.
Yeah, Flubar just went live.
Flubar just went live. He's giving an update on his update. So if anybody has adept fingers who can do more than one live stream at a time, please find out how he's doing.
Well, I'll tell you what, it that 3-hour mark that I said I wanted to cut it off, and everybody can go over and check out Flubar. Apparently, he's giving an update on an update. So, buddy, as to say, before I cut it off here, guys, thanks everybody.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Good evening.
Oh crap, he's here.
You, Amanda, Brian.
Who's got him live? Somebody has him.
Guys, I'm sorry about that.
I think Logan has him on live.
No, it's not me.
Not me either.
Hey, Terry.
Yes.
If anybody want my email address, you have my permission to give it out.
Okay, Josh, I sure will, sir.
Do you want me to put him live on my other phone, Terry?
With that?
If you want to, so we can hear it, sure. If I was just going to cut it off, I was going to go over to his channel anyway and jump in his chat.
You know what? Let's do an Ironton raid on Flubar's channel.
There you go. That's what I'm going to encourage. Go over and check out Flubar. That's where I'm going to head. And thank you all for being up here on the panel. Thanks for sharing with me and your opinions, and everybody out in the chat.
Welcome.
So, guys,
I had a good time. It was fun. We should do this again.
Oh, we will. We're going to get together a lot more often soon, guys. I promise. But anyway,
guys, thanks for having me up.
Thanks for having me up.
Thanks, Terry. I'll see you over at
Terry.
Flubar's.
Thanks, Terry. Good night, guys.
Have a great night, everybody in chat. Love y'all.
You too, Roseanne.
And
Bye.
for the moment, Ironton Auditor, Josh Kinder Fortnite, Dragon Classy Diamond Art, Roseanne Mossman, Logan Sandman, and Deep Nation. We'll catch y'all on the next run. Y'all have a great night.
Much love, everyone.